make sure it's actually going to click this time. All right. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hi.
Oh, good. That turned on.
Joseph.
Welcome to episode 15. Today's episode is Haha, We're in Danger. Last time we were here, we had an accidental, just RP session. Many things were discovered. Or discovered as sexuality.
What that is.
And that's the entire episode, actually. That's all it was.
That's all you need.
But essentially, it was mainly that they met a fortune teller, if you will, that gave them some information, whether they wanted it or not. They were given guidance and general instruction and what to be wary of.
General instruction.
Really?
Here it comes.
Already?
The first damage of the session.
Oh, good. Only one psychic damage.
Yeah.
You couldn't let him get through the intro. You had...
He likes to poke the bear. It's what he does.
It's been a minute since I've...
You'll die first.
It's been a while. It's been a minute since I've...
Anyway,
Actually,
so,
Orin will probably
you were
die
saying.
first.
So, fortunes were given.
He probably won't get it this.
Orin is a little bit scared of his fortune. It seems, from my point of view at least. Zagat is curious about his. They took a task to deal with a storm giant.
Yeah, how are we doing on that?
And that's really like, there's some concern, but that's from the players, not from the characters.
Yeah.
So, last we left off, we were inside of Dorora, and they were trying to figure out where to go next. They did discover some neat artifacts, though.
I think you forgot how we actually ended, though.
How did we actually end?
I sent a sending
Oh, that's right.
to Orin's childhood friend,
Yep.
and she said, "Help me." And I don't think there was anything else to it. She had more words.
Correct. She used 2 of her 25 words.
You're my only hope.
Considering she was also on the pilgrimage, I have no idea where the fuck she is either. Do I have another sending?
You have 2
no.
spell slots a day.
No, I don't, because I sent the first... No, that was the night before.
I also remember...
I do have a second one.
I also remember we all discussed needing a map. And not in-game.
Both
Yeah.
in game and not, yeah.
Yeah, but Zex had other things to do, like a 3D printer.
Oh yeah, how's it? Well,
3D print us a map and then put it
yeah,
in the
I was gonna
Discord.
say.
No.
As well as some
Like
wheels.
a full topographical map.
Maybe later.
That would be bad.
As well as some wheels for Zagat.
No.
Wheelies.
He'll get Canadian wheels.
I
Wheels
feel
are
like
wheels.
he just needs like one of those.
I think
like,
you're hurting more than
segways
helping at
or
this
whatever.
I'm helping.
Your legs
So-
are broken. Here's a wheelchair.
I'm going to immediately send another sending to her and be like, okay, I'll be there as soon as I can, but where is here? Where are you?
Home is what you get back.
Okay,
That's 14 words.
I have no idea where I am in comparison to everyone else. Do you remember where I was?
I mean, in comparison to them, you're not too far away from them. Like, you're in the same building, most likely.
We're all the way across the continent.
Correct.
And it's right there.
You're in Elven country now.
Heels.
If only we
can't
had been
stop here.
told
It's the elf country.
where the
Oh,
next
it's
place
elf
we need to go
country.
before we
I
teleport.
hear the banjos. Paddle faster.
Okay, I guess I will go find the others. Guys, I know that we're doing something super important right now. However, I have something that I have to take care of at my home island. Who would like to join me in saving my childhood friend?
Well, when?
Now.
Ooh.
Do we have the luxury of leaving right now?
If you don't, that's okay. I need to go.
We'll go with you.
Odds or evens?
Even.
I'm going to play the part of Brody here since he cannot. And we don't need Brody to actually be a doormat right now.
Where exactly are you going?
Back to my island.
Where is that again?
The other side of the continent.
I'm pretty much out of gold, so I don't think that's gonna be.
Yeah, we kind of used everything to get here.
Well, this is a monastery. There's a
gonna-
possible chance that someone
If
could do this.
I may, speaking as Brody, if I may, so you're out of money,
Kinda, yeah.
and you've been the
I'm
main,
running
for at least teleportations, you spent, let's be honest, an excessive amount of questionable gold.
Yeah. Don't worry about where I got it. It's fine.
Okay, so we might be able to get transportation out of here because I'm assuming even though we somehow got intercepted along the way, there has to be some sort of magic user here. There has to be. They're not going to give it to us for free. As much as I don't want to deal with a storm giant, I think if we deal with it and maybe get some sort of advance after we deal with it from the head monk, maybe that will help us get to where we need to go. Talar, I think, is the nearest port.
I think that sounds right.
That might be the best bet if we need to get there fast. Otherwise, we're walking, and that's a long trip.
We also,
That's like months.
we also just got here.
Yeah, we've been here an hour.
Well, I apologize.
He checks his
for
wrist,
not
there's no
sending her
watch.
A message before this.
It's not your fault. Nobody blames you. It's just we're just trying to figure out the logistics
It's
of
just
how
the
do we
time.
help.
It's just highly inconvenient for all of us.
No, it's just the
I'm
timing's
aware.
just weird.
That seems rude to say.
Zagat, that is a little bit rude.
Normally, I would say yes, but
You're
no,
not
I
you're not
admit
wrong,
it's-
but it is rude.
But it is factual.
No,
Yes.
he's got a point. It is very inconvenient, and I apologize for that. But
You've been a part of this party, obviously, since day one. We want to help you. And you haven't asked anything of us except for please stop giving him nightmares.
Yeah, that's true.
I shouldn't say
Oh
nightmares.
god, the
I
nightmares.
don't
Night-
think he's ever asked that.
no, you guys asked me that.
Yes, exactly.
I was just letting it slide because I thought it was okay.
Maybe I was talking to myself. Listen, there's been a lot of night bars.
They start to all blend together. You'll get used to it.
Oh, they're all the same one. Anyway, so what's the plan?
I think we have
All
to
right.
keep up the storm giant.
We're still in the library, right?
Roughly, yeah.
Is there anything in here about storm giants? I don't know anything about storm giants.
I think you guys did discover some things about storm giants.
Didn't?
Yes.
What did we learn?
Don't use electricity against them.
They are fairly resistant to cold. Lightning does nothing.
Thunder. As well.
Thunder
They're
does.
intelligent.
They are smart.
Yeah.
50 to 60 feet tall and fast.
They big.
Be big. I don't think you can pick this one up.
They big. They strong.
They smart.
They smart.
How tall are you, Zagat?
He's like 8 feet, maybe
Ooh.
7.5.
7.5 feet.
Are they resistant
7 3/4.
to thunder and lightning?
They are immune to
Immune.
thunder and lightning, and they are resistant to cold. They are tall. They are fast. They are smart.
Wow. I don't have many of those types of damage spells anyway, so we should be okay.
I got force damage.
Well,
But that's really all the information you've gotten on even on the storm giant. This specific storm giant. You haven't really gotten much more from it other than we're scared of it and we're scared of what will happen if it escalates.
bad.
That's bad.
Because right now they're just mainly taking livestock, and like raiding weird places.
So is this something that maybe we can trap? You guys think? Or
It
I
is
don't know how
very
to trap something
intelligent.
that
I was
big.
thinking because.
Okay, fair.
Go ahead.
It's very intelligent. I very doubt that we can get it head on like
Well, it's intelligent. It seems to be doing things for reasons we don't understand.
hungry.
Maybe we can deal with it?
talk.
Yeah.
Maybe there's something it needs specifically, and we can help with that to get it away if it's seems like it's too strong for us to deal with.
Unless they're evil.
Back in the book, do I remember it calling
What
anything
is
of evil
evil?
nature?
What is evil? It's it's a perspective, I think.
Evil is
Or
fulfilling your
eating
own
people.
selfish desires at the expense of other people.
Oh, I'm evil. Ooh.
We already knew that. This
Oh,
is not
yeah,
new
yeah.
information.
That's my brand.
Was that Brody? Or
No, that was Zach.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Was that Brody or
That's
was that the
definitely not
DM?
Brody.
Well, if that's the case, then any selfish thing you've ever done makes you evil.
Probably.
But
I am.
Yes, and?
there's a scale. I
Are we
feel
the
like there's
bad
a
guys?
scale to it, though.
Am I helping the bad guys?
Oh no. Taking over Asher's body is definitely evil.
Okay.
I don't feel good about it.
But she was evil, so it's like two negatives.
She's
make a
not
positive.
evil.
I'm speaking Brody. I don't think she was evil. She was just more she was just
Asher is not evil.
she's angry, I'm fairly sure.
The paladin
Yes,
wants to
very.
kill her. I say evil.
That's not how that works.
I'll be fully honest. If it's evil, so long as we can get the bounty, right now, I don't care. I want to
know.
save.
I'm just saying, reasoning with it may only go so far. If it's evil, it may not care
Technically-
about anything in particular.
Technically,
that we need to be able to
Conrad wasn't
satisfy.
evil.
True.
He wasn't doing anything for selfish. He was being selfless.
I think human sacrifice is pretty evil.
I was just going off the definition of what they were saying. It's pretty broad.
Where? Where is she?
I pretty much draw my line at sacrificing sentient
I wish
beings.
to throw
Yeah.
something at you, Trinick.
Could you throw money or booze?
Take 8 points of dice damage. He just throws something at
We
you.
just pick up a rock and
He
chuck
just
it.
throws a rock at you.
Shouldn't that be 1d4 because it's an improvised weapon?
No, you're not actually not taking damage. You're fine. I literally
I could
rolled a
totally
d20.
see.
That's mean.
I was gonna say I could totally see Brody just going.
Puh. Path.
All right.
So we know where the giant is,
Relatively.
relatively.
Probably ask for more
pretty
specific directions from
Broad
locals.
is a smithy in my home island.
Ooh.
So, if it's just taking livestock, obviously it's hungry, but why would it be this far down?
It could have
I wonder if something drove it out of its original home, or if it just got tired of working for its meals.
Breakups. That's why it's so far down and driven out of his home.
Or children.
Got it.
Actually,
Solved it.
a lover scorned.
So we should get stuff to prepare for.
I've got nothing.
this.
I'll take your word on it.
I've got
that
nothing.
Totally tracks.
I
that
think
can make sense.
at this point we're just speculating, and
I was just waiting for you to
we
throw
can
something.
probably
No, what?
Let's
For once,
get
Mikey
going,
said
guys.
something
Let's-
that.
It could be taken
I'm
care
on
of.
a
I'm with
clock
Oren.
here,
Let's
please.
get going.
Okay.
Let's ask around, get more specific directions, and
Let's go talk to the depressed giant.
we don't know that they're depressed.
It's far down.
No, I mean far down the mountain, not like proverbially far down.
Whoever would like to gather information on this, roll an investigation check. And if you're grouping up with someone,
I will give Trinick the help.
okay.
I'll assist
Action.
Geo.
Is
I'm
it-
not gonna-
Oh, you're not gonna.
Okay, that means
JR?
the Brody will
RJ?
give you
RJ.
give you assistance. So 3 groups, y'all are splitting up to gather information.
Well, I just rolled a 20 on my first
That-
roll, so
See if you get another nat 20.
Yeah, see if you can another nat 20.
11.
Damn.
plus 3,
Okay.
So
You said it's
That was a-
investigation.
Still, nat 20, yeah.
that was a 14, but the first roll was a nat 20. So.
Okay.
Did you? Is that investigation?
Investigation.
16.
Okay.
What is it total? 23?
What'd you get?
23.
Yeah.
Once, yeah.
Even with advantage?
Even with advantage. 11.
Okay.
I'm assuming you gave me advantage.
So,
Yeah.
Okay.
Oren, you're going with RJ.
Just mean mugging behind
For some reason, you all
Good
did.
cop, bad cop.
Not just say for some reason. He tries to go the smart route, and he goes. He wants to talk to other people within the monastery. Unfortunately, the monks, they don't really get out a whole lot. So you don't really get a whole lot of information other than what you've already known.
Okay.
But it's solid information. Solid information you already knew. Natalie, what did you get?
16.
16. Okay, not bad.
Broham and I go get a 16.
Yes. Even though Brohan definitely should have probably rolled for that investigation and thing.
What's his charisma?
I don't know. A charisma?
Yeah.
Investigation
Or
is
investigation
intelligence.
is wisdom.
Probably less than yours. I
Investigation
don't
was
know.
intelligence.
Anyway, so Oh, then Brody would have had a higher intelligence.
Yeah.
But it's fine. So
Do you want to take his modifier? Cause
no, it's fine. At this point, we've already done it. You all get some new information. More that they seem to be centralized along the southeastern mountain range, roughly, which isn't too far away because there's a little ledge along this, kind of like the Appalachia.
So they're hillbilly giants. Got it.
Luckily, not so much. Those are definitely hill giants.
Yeah.
Which definitely are not smart.
Yeah, and they're very
You know, that's funny. That's
Texas
funny to me.
Chainsaw Murderer-esque.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. They'll definitely wear your flesh as a mask.
Yeah, that's
So Captain Spaulding got it.
Yes. So you get that information, and
Texas.
it seems like this storm giant is staying roughly within that area, and doesn't. And from what information you've gathered, doesn't seem to be like trying to cause too much trouble with like sentient creatures.
Okay. All right.
With a natural 20, you actually come across an individual and getting your information with Thieves' Cant and your connections of just knowing who to talk to, you discover that the giant is... Well, they kind of like point you almost directly where they are.
Like last known location, or where they think they're hiding?
Where they think they're hiding.
Okay.
The local, let's say, mercenaries guild,
Sure.
have been watching the storm giant. Obviously, they're not exactly equipped to deal with a storm giant.
Are they hireable?
If you give them the right amount, maybe. But it's a storm giant. The risk of
Sure.
death is high. But from what they've been gathered on intelligence missions is that the giant seems tired. Like he has, they've told you that he has like a bag underneath his eyes, which is impressive, considering how large he is and how much distance they have to keep between it.
Okay.
Like
he's tired, like he's been running for a long time, or just they can't figure
just
out
generally,
what
just like general
Just
exhaustion.
worn
Yeah. It does, and this one isn't carrying. Most storm giants are very martial. This one doesn't seem to be carrying a greatsword, as most storm giants seem to do. This one's carrying more like a quarterstaff, which is really like a tree trunk, a very large and thick tree trunk.
Okay.
And he doesn't seem old, just tired. Well, old by human standards.
Okay. Are we all good to regroup and relay all the information we've all?
I imagine that's what we just did.
Okay. So boom, that's what I was able to find out through the local eyes and ears.
So that makes me even more curious because something about the whole being driven out of its home
Sounds like they've been exiled.
seems to track now.
It feels like they've been exiled. It sounds all too familiar.
Well,
Yeah, I would be ashamed to have to kill it. It would be much preferable to find a more peaceful solution.
Do
Now-
you think there's any way
Well,
to reason with it?
The
though?
the problem
They are intelligent.
I think so.
I do see one problem. The contracts require a little bit of blood of the creature.
Cried an eye.
Yeah, they required an eye. I think we can talk ourselves out of an eye, but to actually like fulfill the bounty, we would need to get a little bit of blood. So we just something to keep in mind if we want to get paid.
Well, I think it's very large. If he's exiled and looking for employment, he's very large. You know, construction companies would pay premium for him.
This is true.
They did specify blood, right?
No,
I
an
think it's-
eye.
Is the contract specifically to kill it? I would like to reread the contract.
The original contract was to since it's a more bounty hunters guild, is to kill it, but it's fairly vague. The contract isn't like a failure and you're fined. It's just all right,
Good luck.
good luck. That's fine.
Yeah, the guy we got the request from was the only person who said anything about an eye. I think we could talk our way around an eye.
That's what I'm getting at, though, is if it literally asks for blood, how do they know?
But that's what we
how
had to
they
do
know
with the
giant
Hydra.
blood versus
I'm
sheep
correct?
Magic.
In a fashion, yes.
Is
Magic
because we needed to
forensics
get the
is a
fang and
field.
touch the fang to the.
It needed something to say, oh, this is a Hydra
Academy.
in this region.
So we could maybe even a hair or something might work.
Something like that could work,
Okay.
but it's because it's magical. It
Actually, I'll see if
it kind of knew that the Hydra was dead.
And that was my question: is if we could reason with the
I
giant,
think Zagat thinks of that.
if we could reason with the giant and get him to leave, but
You're
figure
rolling
out a way
hot. That's
to
two
also
19s in a row.
fulfill our contract in a way that's not that it's deceptive, but it's like, well, we did.
We took care of the
Technically,
issue.
we took care of the issue, and he's gone, and here's proof that we did encounter it. But I'm of course, no one's gonna say, hey, here's an eyeball you could just have.
I still think the best way to,
Monster Dragon.
give him a home is meaningful employment.
Give him a purpose.
Assuming that that's something.
Maybe we can get paid for the mayor for that. We can get him. Maybe we can turn the giant into a town protector or
something.
construction worker. Something.
Just,
He's
just
very
thoughts.
large.
He is very large. Well,
We should probably head off,
let's go.
right?
Should
right.
we prepare for the worst case scenario?
I think we should prepare for combat. In
Just
case
in
things go
case.
south.
I have 94 gold and 1 health pot.
There's nothing much I can
zero.
do.
There's not
other
a whole lot I can
than,
do.
I have been donating a lot to the monastery. Maybe there's something I can get from returns.
I still have a health potion that I've been carrying around for a while.
How much are health potions again? How much did we pay for the other one?
Like-
500 or 50? It was a
500 seems steep.
I think it
don't
was
that
50.
much.
I think we figured out it was like 50. something
Depends
like
on the level.
Yeah.
that. Yeah. It does go up. I think 500 is like a superior
Yeah.
healing
I
potion.
knew there was there was a 5 and a 0, but I can't remember.
Yes, Logan.
While they prep for stuff, I'm going to sit down and meditate to get my spells back because I use both of them to message Riala.
You're gonna eat a sandwich. Got it.
Pretty much.
Is there a
Smooth
potion
singer.
shop in town? Is this a big enough town for
Yeah,
that?
probably.
That's
And I still
exactly
have
what
one
I
as
was
well.
ask.
Yeah, let's go to the local shop.
Might be
Very
another,
nice route.
another potion that might be
'Cause
helpful.
I think with my weapons and armor, I feel fine. I'm basically fully healed except for the 1 point from Hun out of game, and I have a health potion, so I'm about as prepared as I'm going to be for combat.
I would like a spell or a healing potion if I can find it.
You roll a percentage check.
Percentage.
Percentage.
18.
Okay. So I rolled a percentage on my side.
Okay.
And it was higher low.
Mhm.
So you go out on your own and you look for an alchemist shop of some form. Walking along, and of course it's you. Walking along, you look down an alley, and at the end of the alley, you see a sign. Oh no. You walk up to the sign, it says, magical discounts. It does say item, but it's scratched out and actually says herbalism shop.
Oh no.
I am almost broke. Can I still see any of the rest of the party, or have I?
Did you wander off? On
You
your
kind
own?
of wandered off on your own.
It might not be there if I go get them. I guess we'll go back to it. Let's go.
You know what? Then maybe for the best.
Yeah,
All right. So you're going inside?
I go inside.
Okay. You go inside, and again, it's impressive. You get hit with a wave of herbs and smells. It smells skunky, if you will.
Like if you open your. Never mind.
So it's impressive that you managed to go, wow, that's a smell. You don't have nostrils even.
Exactly.
So you go inside after getting hotboxed immediately.
What was I doing?
I'm hungry.
Which is a great way to go
This
shopping.
is a new sensation.
I'm sure.
So you enter. And there are like little bottles along the walls full of various herbs and spices and powders. And at the desk with a mortar and pestle, you see the old lady Goliath sitting
What's you
there.
again?
But she has a little mustache on.
So she's evil.
No, it's not a goatee. It's just a mustache.
What kind of mustache? Is it a handlebar mustache? 'Cause
It
if she's
swirls a
evil,
little bit. It does swirl a little bit.
She's a little bit evil.
Is she wearing a cape and top hat? 'Cause
No. Hello. Hello, person.
You know, not even gonna question it. Hi, how are you?
I am well. I have never met you before. How are you?
I am also well, and I don't think I have ever met you before. So,
Very good, very good. That means my disguise is doing well.
excellent. I am here to maybe do business.
Ah, yes. What kind of business?
Well, there's this whole thing about a storm
Ah,
giant.
yes, storm giants.
Yep. That's there's a whole thing going on. So there might be a fight with a storm giant. I'm looking for any potions that might be helpful. I have one healing potion. More healing potions would be good. Or if you have anything interesting that might help us, that would be good.
Well, I have this potion. She pulls out a potion like immediately. Doesn't
Oh,
even
you
look.
didn't even look for it. It's just-
But she actually like sets it down. It's actually upside down with the cork on the bottom. All right, so we have to keep it at that position at all times.
That might be hard to do while traveling. What does it do?
It is a lightning potion.
Can you elaborate on?
No. But I would like it out of my store.
I don't think I want that one.
I'll give it to you.
For free?
Yes, I'll just please take it. It scares me. Again.
Do you have a carrying case? Or...
Yes, here. The carrying case will cost you 1 copper, though.
That's fine.
Oh my god. I love your old lady voice every time.
The fact that she's scared of a potion or anything.
He's just holding it very
How
carefully now.
big
and
is
that's
this
just-
potion?
I'm assuming it's like a box that it's in,
Scared
Oh.
of potion.
and he's holding
like
the box.
like a fancy liquor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said there was. All right. Well then, since I don't know what this does, anything else that might be useful against this giant?
Yes, I have. What are you looking for specifically?
I don't know. Something to make us tougher, or stronger, or bigger, or faster, or
A potion of enlarging.
a potion of enlargement.
What part are you trying to enlarge?
Like the whole.
Oh, okay. Well, let me just put this back.
Little blue vials.
Well, hang on now.
I don't think it'll work for you,
Yes, the god wouldn't have said that.
and you'll probably need to see a cleric after 4 hours.
I'm not that kind of cleric.
For enlargements lasting more than 4 hours. Wait, no. Enlargement, not engorgement.
Yes.
What's the difference?
Fair.
But I assume you want some healing potions, maybe?
Healing potions would be good.
Ah, yes. She pulls out, like, a big case, and you see, like, there's, like, layers of potions there. How much healing?
I mean, it's a giant.
A giant amount of healing.
Yeah, so roughly 1 giant's worth of healing.
She pulls out 1 potion. Well, I have this.
What color is it?
It is purple and green.
Potion
Like, it's
of
layered.
healing.
I don't. Is that split?
Turns
Is
you
that
into
still
a guy.
good?
Wait, hold on.
Same show.
She sets it down. It immediately resettles into purple and green. No, that's just how it works.
Okay, got it.
It can also be used to clean your drains.
I could use that from time to time.
It's a healing potion, but only for you.
He's a warforged. Of course he has drains. In case anything goes in his mouth.
There's a lot of fuel. There's a lot of lines and pipes and things that need to be cleared sometimes. So,
That's a perfect thing for him.
It's also highly combustible.
well, that's useful as well. How much would that be?
5 gold.
Okay, what exactly does it do?
I don't know.
You say that a lot, and you make these potions. That concerns
I've
me.
only said it this once.
You said it about this one too.
No idea what you're talking about. I've never possessed that lightning potion.
How much was it?
5 gold.
All right, I will take that for 5 gold.
I also have these ones, and she pulls out like 5 more potions. These ones are all like have the normal color of healing potions, of reddish color.
Oh, okay.
So is this going to be like an every session thing?
I sure hope so.
But it has like
turns
little
into
stuff in it. Like some has flakes in it.
Grit and
Yeah,
It gets Goldschlager.
tequila worm.
one has an eye in it,
It's like a retail sale.
but it's not like a human eye. It looks like a lizard
I'm
eye.
not sure that makes it better.
I have Newt.
One of the potions, the healing is like
advanced toe.
on one side of it, and the other side is empty.
That man's toe. That man's
I don't-
toe.
These are all very concerning. How much for all of them?
Each potion will be about 10 gold.
How many potions were there total?
5.
I will take them, I suppose.
Very good. You pick up the one that's like sideways.
Do you have another case for these,
No.
please?
No, I don't have one. I have this one that I got my coffee in.
Anything to like kind of help move them around would be good. I've already got the one case and the other one.
Okay, she pulls out like a little cardboard thing, sets it in front of you, takes out a coffee.
Like a drink holder?
Yes.
Perfect.
Let's say, other than,
Green.
if not, this is just going to be sloshing around in your pockets, and we
Purple.
would definitely hear you coming.
Drain cleaner potion.
Why does it feel like why does it sound like an ocean is walking towards us?
No, I was thinking more of the glass clinking together.
Oh, I thought you meant the sloshing of the liquids. It just sounds like an ocean walking towards us.
That's what I was thinking too.
And various
Just a
quote
river. It's not quite
healing
an ocean
potions.
yet.
Yeah, you keep
He is
you
very
keep the drain
large.
cleaner one to yourself.
But he only
I
has
feel like that
6
would kill
potions.
us.
Maybe 7.
You know what would come in real handy right now?
So yeah, Zagat comes back with like an armload of potions.
Where the hell did you go?
I found a potion shop.
During that time, I
I
probably would have
see.
gone to a local shop.
So this one needs to stay in exactly this position at all times. We don't know what it does. This one, don't know what that one does, but it was cheap.
That goddamn.
And then these
item
are
shop again.
How?
these
I
are.
don't- Apparently, she's everywhere.
And he sets down the drink trays and he goes, "These are healing potions."
We turn a corner, her shop's there. We turn another corner, the shop's there.
Oh yeah, it was Bob.
So if we
I
want to give
figured.
ourselves,
She had a mustache.
How many?
No, it wasn't.
How many potions did you get?
I got 5 healing
I think
potions,
she's
and then
stalking us.
the lightning potion I got for free, and the green purple drain cleaner potion.
Maybe this
So
is my curse.
if we want to give me an hour, I can sit down and identify all of these potions to figure out what they
Good
are.
Probably
curse?
safe to do
Perfect.
that.
No, I'm not.
What?
What?
Insight check.
Yeah, I'm gonna do
You're
an
lying.
insight check on this.
Do a deception check.
Hey, I got a
No, I get it. I also am not cursed.
16.
Of course you're not.
14. 14.
Okay, what did they roll?
16.
10.
Okay, he's being pretty truthful. He's sus.
I got bigger things to do right now, but we'll talk about this later.
You're not gonna do the giant.
You know, I have a feeling I should probably go try and find a scroll or a spell of enlarge reduce.
The shop's right down that dark alley over
Oh,
there.
you know,
So
no,
No,
not
we're
there.
not going. I know
there.
a shop. I know a shop. I live right here.
So are we taking the time to like sit down and identify all these
Sure,
potions?
why not?
Do you want
it's up to you.
Go,
I
go
am
to-
down to
go
do it.
to
I just
one of
want
the
to make
rooms
sure
in
that
the
everybody else is
monastery.
okay
Well,
with
we've
it.
only been in town for like 2 hours at this point. So
Okay. Well, then I have several things I would like to do back to back that are ritual based.
do your thing.
Go
Okay.
to one of the rooms in the monastery. It's
I'm
in
going
case
to
anything
cast-
blows up.
Identify repeatedly on all the potions,
Okay.
and then I want to find familiar again. Because
Okay.
I'm fairly certain the raven I had died, right?
I don't think I killed it.
Okay, well, if that's the case, then I don't need
I think
to.
your raven
thought
is
it
still
died.
alive. I don't think I killed it. We'll assume that you have it back at some point.
Okay, and then the last thing I want to do is try and scribe the spell scroll of shield into my spell book.
Ooh.
That would actually take some time. That's not going to be something that you do quickly,
That's why I said a
unfortunately.
few hours. I wasn't sure how
So
long
yeah,
it
you
would
take
be.
some time. You're not going to get it immediately
Sure.
because technically to put something from a scroll into your spell book requires a lot of materials.
Yeah. Oh, that's true.
Um,
Might be a good place to find
vellum and stuff, though.
yeah, like this would probably be fantastic to like place to get the materials, but you're not going to be able to get it in a couple get scry in a couple hours.
Sure.
But so what we'll start with is you take some time to identify these potions, and essentially when you cast identify on the potion that has to remain in that position at all times, you get something that looks like the equivalent of a end user license agreement. Like it's just pages.
Like a scroll just pops up in front of her.
Almost immediately, like it's almost like a scroll, and it just keeps scrolling and scrolling and scrolling until it gets to like a little
And
line.
you have to twist it like 1,000
And
times.
all you see is sign here.
I like to. What? I say trying to scroll back through the scroll to try and figure out like what the hell is this? Because I doubt I've ever seen a terms of service agreement before.
Yep. So you try to like scroll through it, and you're like, all right. And every time you like try to focus on a word, it just gets like smaller.
I kind of want to try and forge somebody else's signature.
Okay. Do a deception check against the magical scroll that only appears in your mind.
So, like, do we all just see... Do we just see her...
That is a 22.
Okay. Send me in Discord, send me a name of who you're assigning it to.
Okay.
So, do we just see her just sitting there on the ground just going...
Pretty much. Like, she's taking a moment, she sits back, and then goes... And she looks very confused the
But she's
entire
not-
time.
Like, she's just twirling her fingers in the air, and I'm like... Do you see this? Is this normal?
I assume that's magic.
I don't know.
Listen,
Pretty
whenever
sure magic.
things don't make sense,
Magic.
it's magic. That's, I mean,
I haven't
we live
gotten
in
to
a
it
world
yet.
with gods. I mean, things happen, and there doesn't have to be an explanation for it.
Very good.
So out of game, is this the campaign where there's just a random...
What?
Like, the random hammer or axe that's still just
Yes.
flying around
What?
somewhere? Okay.
Maybe.
Oh yeah.
The
yeah.
hammer I threw, yeah.
Okay.
The hammer of returning that has not returned.
I have a feeling she wrote my name, and I'll be very upset if that's the case.
Oh no, it was none of our names.
Okay. I just had a feeling.
Nope. A far more appropriate name was written.
I've been gambling this whole time in this chat.
Oh,
Very good. All right.
that could be fun.
So you sign the end user license agreement. It poofs away from your mind. You look at it expecting something, and you still get nothing.
What do you what this does?
Which one was this?
The one that has
I
to
have
stay
successfully
upright.
determined I don't know.
what the lightning potion
It's
does.
the one that has to stay upright.
Gotcha.
But I did
Upside
have
down.
to
Upside
sign,
down right.
But I
Oh,
did have to
yeah,
sign
that.
some sort of magical contract. So, there's that.
Did you read it?
I couldn't.
I've made that mistake. Don't
No,
do
no, no,
that.
no, no. I tried and couldn't.
Then
Because every time I would focus on the word, it would get
don't
blurrier and
then-
smaller.
Then don't listen. I have talked to my magical
Trust me,
lawyer.
It'll be
Don't
okay.
read it. Don't sign.
It'll be okay.
I have that problem too, but it's usually because I'm drunk.
Let me tell you, my
I'm the
magical
only person
lawyer
that doesn't
is
have this
good at what he
issue.
does. A little overprotective, but he's good at what he does.
Oh, you're fine. I'm just...
If you need one, I can highly recommend him.
Nope, I think we'll be okay.
While she's spending hours doing
So,
this, I'm going to go
did you figure
look
out
at
what the
actual
rest of them
shops
are?
Not yet.
to get some good
This one
quality.
is a potion of I don't know. I say setting it upright. Almost tipping it over. and
Turns
saving
it upside down. Needs to be upside down.
So, Gio, you wanted to go to an actual magic shop other than the magical
Oh.
discount?
As much as I love Bob and
Well, I guess I
their
already fucked
curious
that.
items, I think we need some reliable ones.
So you take a look at the Drano.
It is in fact just Drano.
Neat.
It's just got Drano crossed out.
So
Really
you
badly,
cast Identify on it,
the word.
and it is specifically a healing potion for mechanical beings and constructs,
Oh.
and a carburetor cleaner.
Whatever that is.
Well, Sagat, this is perfect for you, I say, handing it to you.
But what?
Oh, great.
And it heals. You're looking at it does a very good job. It does 4d6 of healing.
This is a very potent healing potion
No,
that
it-
only you can use.
Only no additions. It's just 4d6.
It can also clean your carburetor. I don't know what that is, but if you have one,
I don't know if I do.
Do you know what that will do to non-mechanical life forms?
nothing. Well, it'll clean your pipes.
Probably bad things.
Okay.
Taco Tuesday on a bad
It'll
night.
clean your drains.
If things go south, we can convince, maybe try and get the thing to drink it.
It's very large.
And intelligent.
It's worth a shot.
It's eating something the size of a sprinkle.
Okay, fair.
A sprinkle-sized amount of drain cleaning.
Yeah.
That feels like that'd still be bad.
It would, maybe, but
It might burn a hole through their liver or something. That's not enough.
Anyway,
I mean, a Black Widow. It only has to bite you just a little bit, and it doesn't put a whole lot of venom into you, but it kills you, as Brody.
I don't.
Spiders, okay.
Well,
Spiders are scary. Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
oh, it's a spider. Okay, I was really confused there for a minute.
No. Black Widow's also my ex.
yeah, I
but
thought that was weirdly racist for a second there. I mean, his father's black, so
I don't like where this is going. We're going to change the subject.
So moving along.
You cast Identify on the remaining potions, quote unquote, and they're all healing potions? Question mark. They are all the one step above healing potion, whatever it is.
superior or whatever.
Sure, whatever it is.
Greater.
It just all has random stuff in it.
Oh,
Like you might,
badly filtered.
It was very badly made healing potions.
so they're hazies. Got
They,
it.
something may or may not happen when you drink them, but you'll still get healed.
you'll get healed, but
Well.
turn into a llama.
These are
Or you'll be
volatile
healed
healing
and turn into a
potions.
heal.
I'm going to call these
Well-
volatile greater healing potions.
Better than nothing.
They will heal you and other things.
You're looking at the list of things because again, another scroll
Sure.
pops up, but this is just a list of side effects. One of them, you're looking at it, turns you into a bush, but this time an actual bush.
Permanently?
Yes, as a possible side effect.
I'm assuming we're rolling a d20 every time we drink one of these.
So wild
You get
magic
into a
healing
bush.
potions.
It is
I
a
love it.
wild magic healing potion.
Got it.
Love it.
Oh. I wonder if Dispel Magic would work on that.
You'd probably take away the healing effect too.
Just turns to water.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, we blew all of our
And
money
that-
on teleportation, so now we can't, as a group, afford a Dispel Magic scroll.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Well, I could probably afford some regular potions.
you can find one.
I mean,
Alrighty.
this is
Yeah,
my
these
city.
are greater wild magic healing potions.
I mean, you've been trying to go.
they will heal
I've
you.
been trying to go.
but,
Shop for like
20 minutes.
20
You know.
minutes.
you might wind up bushified.
But every
among other
time she
things.
starts identifying something else, I'm curious and I have to
Bush.
stay and watch until it's done.
The booge.
The mighty boosh.
The mighty boosh. Yes.
Alrighty, what's now the last one was okay. You're going to get some materials. Do an investigation check for me. Just you.
Yes.
I'm assisting to help with navigation.
That's a nat 20.
Hey!
21.
Okay.
Investigation.
You managed to find a mandrake's here.
Finally, a legitimate magic
Yep.
shop.
It looks like it's a satellite shop, but still has some things in there. You walk in. Behind the desk, there's not Mitch Mandrake himself, but one of their employees for this store. Looks to be young elvish woman. Yes. How can I help you?
I need some supplies. I am trying to record a couple spells into my spell book, and so I need some magical inks and paper with which to record it.
Okay, how much of each are you looking for?
Well, enough to do at least one spell.
Okay. What level of spell are we looking at?
Level 1. It's a introductory tier.
Okay, so in that case, I think we only need about 100 gold worth of paper and inks, because it's fairly basic, luckily. Yeah, I can do that.
Oh,
Do you need-
100?
Yes.
Sorry.
I don't have quite that much.
I mean, I'm open to barter if you have something to barter with. We are not unreasonable here. Well, we are, but...
I feel like back in Concal I could have gotten these for 50 gold.
Oh, absolutely not.
You sure?
Do a persuasion check.
Okay.
Question is whether Zach actually
Yeah.
knows that.
That is a 22.
Who are you dealing with at Kroncal that you're getting for 50 gold apiece? Total.
Well, I'm friends with the headmaster.
Well, the best I can do here, at least, is 75 gold. I'm not going to be able to do 50.
75 gold it is.
Very well. They go to the back and basically pull out like several reams of paper
Awesome.
and some nice ink. Here we are.
I hand over the gold.
All right. So now you have a couple reams of parchments and a couple bottles of fine ink.
Hell yes.
Warren has been nervously munching on different sandwiches this entire time. He's not even sure where he's getting them at this point.
Are we doing anything else while we're inside of... Yes.
I am looking for a legit potion shop from not Bob's.
She's
Okay.
She's doing her scroll stuff.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm in the magic.
Do a percentage check for me.
Percentage.
Percentage.
But that's what I was saying. Like, aren't you actually in a potion shop
Yeah.
right now?
No, she is in a Mandrake's, which is an actual magic item shop.
I'm gonna assume that is 81.
Okay. You look around. There are like a couple small stores. You find one that might have what you need, though. They do have 2 greater healing potions.
2 greater? Okay. How much can I get these for?
I think I don't know off the top of my head. I think it's like 100 gold apiece.
100 gold apiece. Ooh. We are doing local work for the monastery with the storm giant around the corner. Is there any way we can get a discount?
Do a
or
persuasion check.
Put it on the monastery's tab. Check.
The second they hear Monastery's tab, they go, "No, we're still waiting on payment for the beer."
When did they start drinking again?
I don't think the head monk ever stopped.
Of course. That is going to be a 15.
And I mean, the most we can bring it down would be about 10 gold apiece. So you'd be looking at 90 gold apiece still.
180.
Yes, 180 total.
Can I do 172? That's how much I got in my pocket at the moment.
We can do 170 for you.
170? Perfect.
So 2 actual healing potions.
Yes. And you said greater?
Correct.
Warren is now a nice barbecue pulled pork sandwich that he's made somehow.
items in there.
Where'd you pull that from?
It's in his hat. He's got a sandwich in his hat.
I think the cloak just put it in his
I
hand.
was gonna say he reaches into his pocket, which the cloak of shadows is enveloping him right now, just because he normally has it on all the time. He pulls out another sandwich.
That's weird.
This time it's a egg salad sandwich.
Don't put it back in the pocket. Don't. Eggs shouldn't go in your pocket.
I'm not hungry.
Just standing there holding two sandwiches.
Sheila, what? Okay. Thank you. He's not been having a good time. It's been one thing after another. Like, he was doing okay before this, but now that he has some actual personal stakes to it, other than his own, well-being, he's caring.
Alrighty, so I got a regular healing potion and then 2 greater healing potions that are not...
Yeah, I think we're about as set up for the worst case scenario as we can do.
That cost me a solid penny.
I haven't spent anything because I'm saving up for a teleport, just in case.
So I guess we can divvy up the pot of who's willing to roll their luck, or I can carry the good ones and administer as needed.
I'm keeping my 1 healing potion because generally if I go down, shit's hit the fan, or I got unlucky and the rest of you can bring me up.
Right.
Yeah, you should definitely take one of the other graders, even if it's one of the wild magic ones.
Who?
You.
Honestly, it'd be fun to get one of the wild ones. I just don't
You
want
can
to.
have them.
The thing is, if I go down,
He's the healer.
yeah, I kind of need the good stuff, just in case.
Look at you being all fancy and needing
Look,
the
he's got
best
his
stuff.
potions. We'll each take one of the wild magic, just as it's the last resort one,
Remember,
okay?
I don't keep the potions for myself. I administer as needed. But the one that's halfway...
Do you have any
the
regular
bottle-
healing potions on you? Okay, I do as well, so.
And then you got the drain cleaner, which is...
Yeah,
good
and the
for
Drano.
you.
Actually, you know what? Since I have the Drano, it's just a lesser healing potion. I'll give you my lesser healing potion.
Okay, I actually forgot my pencil.
There's a
Thank you.
stack of them somewhere
I see
here.
'em.
I just know my luck, so the wild magic ones would absolutely ruin me.
That'd be fun.
I'll take 1. Damn.
What about the one that's like half empty and half like...
Hi, Panda Bear.
Baby.
I have to get you up. I'm using the wild magic ones. You've forced me to take it, Gio.
Hey, like I said, the potions are for me. I'm going to use them for me.
Well, you've got 2 other regular healing potions, so you can save that as a last resort.
So technically, the party has 2 greater healing potions and 1 regular potion. So
And 4 greater wild magic healing potions.
I mean, I actually
one of them
have
can
really
cast
good
enlarge. You never know.
Like, that helps me.
Just remember,
You
if
have
you
a
roll
giant
20
stick.
on the wild magic chart, you roll twice.
I don't have a giant stick. I have a spoon.
That turns into a giant stick.
I wanted
Semantics.
to do the wild magic character a couple sessions ago, but it never didn't really do anything.
Spoon.
It's the rough class. It can do some cool stuff, but mostly it just does annoying stuff.
But
You play it because you want to have fun.
But that's what I wanted to do. But I don't think anything like
You cast Fireball on yourself.
yeah.
That's what happens. At level 1.
Usually. I don't know. I've made a few characters, and
And I
they're
think you
fun,
cast
but-
Invisibility accidentally on someone else.
Yeah.
On an enemy, I think. I don't know. At that point, that was 4 years ago.
Was it really?
Something like that.
Yeah. I started playing with you guys when I was 19.
That was before Danny had children.
Well,
Oh, he had the one.
He had the
you'd
one.
won.
I think Christy was pregnant.
You're right. Yeah, when we started, Christy was pregnant with the first one.
Oh yeah, and I wasn't there yet.
Yep.
Because it was Ben.
You were Ben, yeah.
No, never been.
Man, he's even got the puns down. I fucking hate it still.
We gave up one punter for another.
Yeah, at least he doesn't try and use animal handling on every creature that he comes across.
And
Damn
humans.
squirrels. I still have nightmares about this.
No,
damn
I
squirrels.
haven't played a character that does that yet.
Well, that's what Ben
Yeah.
used to play all the
Yeah,
time.
we know. He didn't. He couldn't do it either.
Wasn't he like a turtle barbarian and just kept
Yes.
handling everything?
Yes, he was a zealot barbarian.
And he was like Lenny with the rabbits.
Alrighty. So, what's the plan?
Let's go. We got everything. Okay,
The thing
let's
is, do we
go.
sneak
Did
attack?
we-
Here,
we have the
have a
potions
sandwich.
already?
Is that-
Yeah,
is that-
you
oh.
have one wild magic greater healing potion.
I smelled the egg sandwich to make sure it's still good.
If I take and turn into a bush, it's not as big a deal.
Exactly.
Of
Well,
course we
all of
lose.
us have one, except for him.
All of us have a wild magic?
Yep.
Oh. Probably write that down.
You should number them 1 through 4 just in case.
No, I think
Oh, you could give Brody your
he's
wild
probably
magic
just gonna
healing
roll
potion if you don't want to
randomly
do
as
that.
they come up.
Are you going to be doing Brody combat?
Yeah, I'll be doing brother combat.
Okay.
Brody will have.
We'll have
Yeah.
the wild magic one.
Okay.
Which version of the potion is it? Is it the 2d4?
It's greater healing.
The greater.
So,
So wild magic
Want it.
greater healing potion?
44
Yeah.
plus 4. 44 plus 4.
And I did get one, right?
Yes.
Okay.
He's also going to be in
44
melee
plus
combat.
4 plus other
He's
effects.
going to be in melee combat more than me. My entire job is to stand back and cast. Speaking of, I chose one of my 3rd level spells and realized it doesn't fit this character. Since I haven't used it, can I switch that for a different one?
Sure.
Thank you.
All right. So you all are now prepping to make the not very long excursion down to the southeastern mountain range. I'm waiting for a yes or no.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. You grab the cart. Everyone hops in. You begin the walk as the pack animal.
Mm-hmm.
Takes a couple hours.
Just keep walking. Just keep walking.
Takes a couple hours, and you find your way to what seems to be like a path that goes up to more of the mountains area.
Is it still midday?
At this point, it's closing in on end of day,
Okay.
for sunset. You have maybe about an hour of sunlight left, and it is getting cooler as you are moving up the mountain.
We want to set up camp here before it gets too cold.
Yeah,
and
that's why I was asking what time of day it was, because I think we've kind of burned this day. I don't know if we really want to fight an intelligent creature under darkness.
Assuming we have to
It is
fight
very tired and exhausting.
On a plane where he's more used to this area than we are. Just saying, like it.
most of us can't see in the dark.
Yeah, there's also that. So, do we want to? How far away are we from the the Giants' camp?
You'd still be a couple hours away from their last sighting.
Okay. Because since we're a couple hours away, we'd probably be safe to camp here. But the closer we get, the more likely we set ourselves up for an ambush. Quite honestly, if he suspects that we're coming or knows that we're coming.
I'd agree. Let's find a little spot and we'll set up camp.
So, boom.
All right. You all set up camp. Are any watches going to take place?
I'll take first watch.
Okay.
Take
Second.
second.
Perfect. Is there going to be a third?
I'll take it just in case.
Perfect.
I'll help him on the 3rd just because I'm guessing Gordon slept on the way there, so he's
Sure.
probably already slept a lot.
Mike. Okay. You all bed down. Is there anything you all want to do for the night, talking wise?
Not talking wise, I just have some things to take care of. In
Are
terms
we?
of-
You're just going to do more studying.
Actually, before we bed down,
I'm trying to start the process of scribing the spell.
Sure.
Before we bed down, what's our plan of attack? Are we going to try and reason with it first and then attack, or are we just going straight in balls? to
I
the
think
wall?
we should try and reason with it first, and only defend ourselves if it comes to it.
I'm fine with that.
Okay. Well,
I'll have to try talking to it.
I'm probably not gonna be the person to go to.
But I thought you were
Duh.
a master negotiator,
No,
expert negotiator.
I am very persuasive.
When life is on the line, no.
Okay.
I'll talk to it. I'm pretty good at talking to people.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll help.
I would say, if anyone, well,
Yeah.
we'll figure. We'll figure that out when we get.
Actually,
Yeah, I have a +6 in persuasion.
I mean,
you might be the one to want to talk to. Plus, you represent the town and the monastery and all
I
that.
get a +8.
Oh, maybe.
Oh,
I'm a charisma caster. Remember.
I have a +4 to persuasion,
Stop fucking these people. I got things to do.
but
Just saying. It's
I may have a +4, but
if
my,
it only
my
speaks
history
giant.
of negotiation.
I have telepathy.
That is good. Yeah, true.
I am a born negotiator.
But if it's an intelligent creature, it probably knows common.
All right.
Okay,
Not
so
always.
Roll.
if we're all good with that, then
Do a perception check.
perception check. That is a 15.
Okay. Goes well. Do a perception check as a got.
6.
Looking around.
It's very dark.
Yeah,
I
you
can't
have-
see anything.
You have your headlight on. It's basically
It's
a
very
floodlight.
Yeah.
Scott, turn that thing down.
Like a walking lighthouse or something. Are you making the noise?
Lighthouses don't make that noise.
Oh yeah, I guess.
You see lots of like eyes looking at you, but it could be just like animals and
Yeah.
stuff like that. It's still a little bit like weird,
I don't like it.
but other than that, seems fairly well. Last watch. Go ahead and do a perception check.
I'm giving you advantage.
Sounds good. Where is that? Natural 20.
Nothing. There's some animals. There's some birds. It's quiet.
Good
How
morning.
harsh is the terrain getting?
It's starting to get to a more rough terrain as you're moving along. It's not really messing with footing right now, but it is. It's a mountain range, so
At some point, we'll have to hide the cart and come back to it.
And that was my question too. Is like, are we obviously like, are we still in like a forest at the base of the mountain, or
Yeah.
are we actually?
you are
starting
in
to
a
climb
wooded
up?
foothills right now.
But we're on a path.
But
Yeah.
it's starting to get steeper, and like you could tell that you're starting to climb.
Yes,
And then since that was considered a long rest, we all heal.
correct.
Cool.
In general, by the way, make sure if there are any spells you need to have prepped, you have them prepared.
It is morning.
That is exactly what I am doing.
I have my two
I know
spell slots.
you just have your thing. You're a spontaneous caster,
Yeah, I changed.
but it's more relevant to those three.
I changed Vampiric Grasp to Hunger of Hadar because I forgot that this guy, if he's in melee, it's a
You mean
whole
Hunger of
friggin' effect.
Rakti?
Well, yes, but
Yeah,
so everyone knows, Hunger of Hadar,
yeah.
because melee combat, this guy doesn't mix.
Nope.
Even though Vampiric Grasp is one of my favorite spells.
I'm gonna give you guys a couple minutes to make sure your spells are prepped 100%. But you all wake up. You get some breakfast in. Nothing too heavy, as to not slow you down. You make your way further up the range. You do find a little spot that you can probably have the cart in. Whoever wants to do a intelligence check to whoever is heading the hiding of the cart.
Can I assist with the hiding of the cart? Give that person
One
Probably
advantage?
be best for you, honestly, Trinity.
I've got a +1 for intelligence.
It's probably Brody.
It'd be
Oh,
Brody.
yeah, probably Brody then.
Brody goes, yes, I have definitely read books on this. Let me try.
Yeah, you read books on camouflage.
With assistance.
Yeah, I mean,
Could be a modified soul check. So.
He goes, yes, I got this. He starts working on it. He grabs some bush, puts it up against the cart. Takes maybe 15 minutes. He steps back. Perfect.
I can still see the wheel kind of right there.
You all look at it. It's an awful job.
huh.
You know,
When somebody
maybe-
said the camouflage, that this is not quite what I pictured.
Yeah, I don't see any camels at all.
I don't.
Sir, you're about to start combat with maybe a storm giant. Is this really the time?
We got health potions. Just do it to him.
You just healed your 1 point of
Is
damage.
it ever the time though?
No.
Yes.
Would
Oh.
this be the time to figure out what the Mantle of Zealousness does, just in case we get into combat? It would be helpful.
Would you like to attune to it?
Why identified it? I should
should've-
know what it
I
is
want
to
to.
begin
Done
with.
that last night,
I don't know what it is,
shouldn't
but I want to.
So,
I want to know what it does first.
essentially, what you get from it is a once per day effect
Oh,
right now. You're getting a similar feeling from it in terms of the power of magic from it as you do from yourself, from your physical form. As in, you feel like it could actually grow in power.
bolster blood magic specifically, or
Not blood magic specifically, just grow in power. So right now, essentially, it is a once per day effect. It is a miniature flame strike that deals fire and holy.
Holy shit!
No, holy fire.
Oh,
That's what I was waiting for.
thanks. I
Yeah.
appreciate that. Yeah, good correction.
Just want to make sure
Is that a
you're aware.
melee range, or is that
It is a cast.
okay?
So
what is the spell stat? Would I know? Is it like an intelligence cast, or is it?
It goes off of whoever's wearing it, their modifier, whatever their spell casting modifier would be. So even if it was him, it'd go off of intelligence.
Right, because rogue.
If it was him,
Wisdom.
charisma, wisdom, charisma. But that's
+5.
but
That's
there's something more within it. But that's all you are able to get right now.
Right, but it could become stronger over time.
Correct.
So then, who needs more range DPS capability plus potential other ish down the line?
I have, I have a short bow, but I'm sure someone else could benefit from a range.
What's it do?
Yeah, you would
Fire
have to have a
and holy
decent
damage.
Once per day,
spellcasting stat.
flame
Yeah,
strike.
well, that's the thing is I
Which you
use my
don't.
short bow, but I'm
I mean,
better.
isn't
at
it
the-
also-
Most of my spells
armor?
are force damage, so having a fire.
It does also
Force
count.
damage is one of the
It
least
does also
resistant
an
spell
armor.
types.
Correct. It is.
medium armor,
Well,
right?
and a
It is a medium armor. Yes.
I can't use it.
Oh, can I even use it?
Brody could
I
use it.
Probably can't.
Yeah, bro.
Brody
I
could.
think Brody
I
can
could
use
give you
it.
my plate mail.
I could possibly use it. It's for you. It'd be this is Brody speaking. For you, you're gonna lose some armor, but it's
I'm wearing medium right now.
okay. I mean,
Right.
I can use it. You just got fancy new armor, so I think you're
I
good.
don't. I was saying I don't. Well, I can't use it anyway because
You're magical in nature, so I shouldn't say you. It's magical in nature, so it will fit you one way or another.
Am I wearing heavy?
But-
I can't. I have no.
But I'll be
I
honest.
can't find it.
In terms of like people that have received magical items,
No.
RJ hasn't received a whole lot.
RJ is probably the only person that can use it with proficiency, and
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
wearing heavy, so yeah, he would definitely benefit more from it.
if you're wearing heavy, it is an AC downgrade.
we
Yes,
still
but
have
also
an
I
hour
would be
away
able to
from
Depends.
sneak.
where the giant was last seen.
True.
You're a couple hours away, yeah.
Plus
Oh, that's
added
right. we're a couple
benefits.
hours.
Yeah.
You're the only one that can
'Cause we
use
haven't
it than
traveled since we
Zagat,
woke up.
and Zagat needs all the AC he can get, so it's yours.
Okay.
What's your AC? So you got
It would
18.
either be yours or
I have
Trinic, and
chainmail,
Trinic doesn't
which
make
is
any
heavy
sense.
armor.
18.
I've
Well,
chainmail,
that's just
which is
him in
heavy.
general.
Well,
Or
that
Brody,
would take me back
but-
down to an 18 from a 20, right?
It is. I think we can. What
are
did
you
we?
wearing?
Plate mail. That took off the body.
Oh, is it full plate?
Yeah.
It would take you. It would be more like 16 than 18.
I think we determined that.
I'll take your full plate.
Oh.
I literally last session was like, man, I really need full plate.
Oh yeah, no. Yeah, no. I'd rather him have the armor class because I can stay back if I
Sure.
need to be. So I'll give you my plate mail and I'll take this magical.
full plate or plate mail.
It says plate. Plate.
Plates.
Whatever
The only
Conrad.
difference is half plate, which is medium, and plate.
Okay.
Whatever Conrad had. That's what it was.
Conrad had.
I believe it was.
I think we'll say full plate. We'll say full plate.
Conrad wore that and this cloak of zealousness. He had 2 armors on.
That's what he worded it as.
Yeah, but he probably didn't gain the armor class from both. He probably just gained the armor class from whatever was heavier, plus the benefits of the magic.
Also,
and the other.
boss magic.
Boss magic.
Boss magic. Gotcha.
Loot drops.
When it doesn't make sense, it's magic.
I think it makes sense, right? Like he just doesn't gain the armor class from it.
No,
it's not like he's stacking.
He's
the
wearing
ACs.
it over the AC.
Yeah,
It's fine.
So he still gets the full plate AC plus the benefits of attuning to the magic item.
Okay, for armor purposes, what would I technically be wearing?
I think we said it was like scale mail or something like that.
Scale mail's heavy,
Oh, okay,
I
so
think,
what I
isn't it?
originally had. Perfect.
So I think your AC only goes down by like what, 1 or 2.
Equipment.
I don't know what scale mail is. I was thinking it would be more. I guess leather is light.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm back up to 18. I'm good.
Okay, so you begin the attuning to this item.
Doesn't that take an hour?
Half an hour or so.
Okay. I guess you could do that during breakfast.
Retrofitting the plate armor.
Where did you get a power drill?
What's a power drill?
Magic.
Where did you get a magic?
His thigh opens up and he puts it away, just like
You're not
RoboCop.
RoboCop.
like RoboCop. Yep.
So you
We all thought at the same time. I just didn't say it.
you begin
He does
the
squats because it's pneumatic.
process of attuning, and as you're attuning to it, you feel a heat rising. You also feel like the coolness of helm upon you, and then the attunement completes, and within your psyche, you feel something snap. As in, you just feel like you just lost a part of yourself, and something else put itself there.
Oh shit.
You also feel
You
this.
wanted it.
I did want
You
that.
also feel
Yay,
this.
cursed crew.
You also feel this item
Cursed.
bond not to you in a way, but actually to
Stares
your
at the
soul.
dagger.
this is a soul-bound item.
Fuck. Okay.
How is he native? Is they got able to transfer it then?
Because it was never attuned to.
I didn't have that armor.
The
I thought
prior,
you get-
the prior owner
Oh.
died, and
Gotcha.
I was carrying it.
Oh,
But I
Yeah,
never
no one,
tuned
no one
okay.
ever attuned to it.
For some reason, I thought you two just switched.
He had plate mail. I took his plate mail.
Yeah,
And I was the one carrying the mantle.
gotcha. Okay.
This is now less confusing.
Where did you get the mantle?
From Conrad.
Okay.
And I'm guessing it'll be features and traits for whatever spell I can cast from it.
Oh my.
It's essentially
I
right now.
appreciate you, buddy.
It is
I don't
a.
remember them saying
Do you know where you are right
It's
now?
on a mountainside.
Where?
It's a good thing he's pretty.
If you say so.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you, buddy. Okay, so we good?
Screw you guys! I'm taking my leather armor and I'm going home.
Mine's spaced out because something just attached to my soul.
So
That's
you
a bit
feel
in here for ya.
you feel it attach itself to you as a person, less than your body.
Alright.
The warmth and the coolness settles, and also within you, you feel like another energy there as well.
Interesting. I'd be taking like notes down about all this crap because this is new.
Mm-hmm. And that's right now. That's all you feel.
Okay.
Is there anything else we want to do? You still have the bow of Heartswood.
I do, but I didn't think it did anything other than just being Heartswed.
It's highly magical.
True.
Attach a string to it so you can.
I'm just holding on to it for him, really, is what
Okay.
I'm doing. Because he
It's
needs,
definitely not a trap.
Hey, Rocky, are you
he's the
hungry?
one who needs it, so it would be rude of me to do anything else with it.
If
as
you
far
think
as
we like
Lily's
arch it a little
concerned.
bit, attach a string, it's a tiny bow of heartwood. There it is. My first time.
Mike takes 6 points of damage.
What the hell? What the hell?
An acorn just falls.
That's a heavy acorn.
Yes.
Very sharp, heavy
Oh,
acorn.
boy.
It was secretly thrown by a squirrel.
You said 6?
No,
A D6 of emotional damage.
I took that just this morning.
Damage.
But it's fine. You took that over the night, so you healed at the end of the
That's fine. That's fine.
So you're actually back at full.
Yeah, you're back at full.
I am.
Yeah, you are. All right. So you're now attuned to the mantle of zealousness,
That's what I was gonna look at.
and you begin your trek up.
I feel like I dodged a bullet on that one.
You specifically dodged a bullet. Yes.
Yeah, because
I don't need any more curses.
Is it a curse? Anyway,
No, I'm accursed.
You were able to tell that's not a cursed item, by the way.
No, but I am cursed.
Thanks for the warning.
I am the curse.
We didn't start to fight.
You continue the trek. You find yourselves at like the edge of the foothills. Go ahead. You roll a perception check.
Ooh. That's a modified 20.
Very good. So you all, you're leading the way since you were given the instructions. You kind of give signals for them to slow down as you're peering ahead, getting a look for what's going on. And you actually, in the distance, you do see what seems to be a very large figure sitting down.
Is the rest of the party able to see that as well, or do I need to relay that information? Am I further up ahead?
You are further up
Okay.
ahead, so they don't see
So I
yet.
am relaying,
Yes.
What does that mean? I don't know. I don't speak thieves' can't.
telepathy. What's going on?
I think I see a large figure sitting about, 100 yards?
Probably closer to a couple hundred yards.
A couple hundred yards
It's a
away.
big boy.
Wait, can you just read my mind, or are you
Oh, it's
prompting me and I can
we
respond?
can both
Okay.
silently.
I see something sitting, a large figure sitting in front of an opening of a cave, I assume. 200 yards away, roughly.
Okay. All right, he found the thing. We should go.
All right. Onward.
Yes. I mean, we're still moving, but I'm just like,
Yep.
hey, there's a thing up there. Large creature, ho, ho. I don't
call him that.
Call them a
I don't,
hoe.
I don't say it out loud, but
All right. So who's taking the lead now?
yeah, I think I need to probably try and find a way to hide and ready my bow, just in case negotiations go bad.
Al says to him in negotiations.
If I can find a place.
Just in
to
case they
hide.
lock the door and fill the room with gas.
Okay.
So we can find, take a longbow. Anyway,
Orin, you begin the walk up to this large figure. Is very intimidating. I'm gonna go ahead and grab his figurine real quick,
Oh my.
just so it's there.
I'm up there with RJ and Logan as well.
I'm in the back. Again.
It is unpainted because of time, but it's fine.
no.
It's an action figure, basically.
Oh my goodness.
Jeez.
Holy.
Yep.
Yeah, he's very large.
Except that's a tree trunk, not a sword.
Correct.
Didn't he say that's
Where's
what
the
it
guy?
was?
And just so everyone else can see it as
Yeah.
well. That off.
It's a good thing that I'm not looking at anything weird.
It probably just automatically turned off. I'll just showing the scale of Zagat to Storm Giant.
Zagat is very large, but he only comes up to the giants. And
You can still see it in the camera.
On a
so
good
try.
day.
kind of.
Huge bag.
More like the top of his shin, barely. So, you are moving up towards it. Are you being suspicious or?
I'm just walking. The spoon is a quarterstaff currently to help me walk. I'm just smiling and I kind of wave, being very obvious about my intent to come up and
Okay.
just
Hello!
We're gonna die.
The giant looks over, and you can kind of see like the tiredness in its eyes as well, and it grabs its staff and like looks like it's about to like fight, but it's more like being
Cautious.
it sees your intentions.
Is the miniature a fair representation of what the giant actually looks like, as far as like wear, like dress and helmet?
It's a fair representation. I would say
except for like
it's
sword.
not wearing a helmet. That's its main thing. It's just not wearing a helmet.
It does have a lightning in its left hand.
That's all I can- yep.
We could like set it over here.
Don't worry about it. It's fine. But yes, that is a roughly fair representation. It's looking at you in a deep voice. What do you want?
Hello. Well, to start off with, I'm Oren. Nice to meet you. So, the town has noticed a few weird things, such as you taking some livestock. We were curious. We want to know your story, though.
Do you require assistance?
Do a persuasion check for me.
Do I get-
Assisted.
Can we give him advantage?
He has advantage.
Panja. It's not even close to dinner time yet.
So, 20.
Very good.
That's a good die. I like that die.
You're coming to parlay.
We're coming to a parlay to see if we can come to a solution that all parties can be happy with. Yes.
Takes a deep breath. Sits down. Sticks his quarterstaff back into the ground. You feel the rumble about you.
Are you okay?
I am very tired. Hold on a second. Oh, perfect. Give me 2 seconds, please.
Oh, sure.
My food is here. Because it's not a voice stream, it wasn't stuffing my face.
All of his streams are mukbangs.
Secretly, yes.
What'd you get?
Penn Station.
Nice.
Oh, yummy.
This stream is not sponsored by King Penn Station.
But you know.
But it
But
could
hey,
be.
Penn Station.
wanted
It
to.
could be.
All right, so what's... It may be easier to show you, but I will get to that in a moment.
Okay.
Essentially, I am obviously trying to feed myself, but I'm also trying to feed my child.
I wonder.
Oh.
Called it.
We're wanderers, if you will. We're not part of any clan or anything like that. Not because we don't want to be. We are archivists. We search for information. We like to gather information. But we are tall, intimidating.
You are very large.
That is a very brutish way of putting it, but yes.
That's what I normally have to tell people.
Well, you
Compared to them, I'm very large.
are
but-
all very small to me. And he's sitting down, and you're like coming up to there. So, upon our continued hunt for information, new knowledge, we did find a document, if you will, that my child began their research into, and they fell into a bit of a coma.
Was it a book?
I mean, everything we have is a book, but it seemed more like just a couple pages.
Oh, no.
Oh, we might have an idea about that, but continue.
So they've been, for the past
That moment when I don't prepare and locate objects.
several weeks, my child has been in this magically induced coma, and I've been having to essentially sustain them. And that unfortunately deals with me doing the dishonest way of pillaging, the brutish way, the hill giant way, not the storm giant's way. Mind you, we're giants. We're not really friendly as is.
I look over at
You've
Brody.
been kind of really nice
Do you
so
think-
far.
I am very tired.
I look over at Brody. Do you think you can help your child? You've experienced kind of something like that.
I mean, it's a magical coma.
There's also
I don't
plenty
know.
of people at the
Brody
monastery.
looks at Jack. What are you trying to do? It's not just livestock you're in. It seems like you're also attacking other random places. Giant goes, correct. I am also gone after, like, more magical conduits. Trying to gather some information. I may have figured out a way, but it's very difficult by myself. And I would have had to keep doing it keep hunting for more magical reagents if I wanted to do it by myself. If you're able to help me, I mean, I'd be out of my way.
I'm willing to at least try.
I can do a
we have-
medicinal check to make sure your kid is healthy at least, until we can find out a more helpful
friend-
option of picking them up.
Our friend here also went into a magical coma for a little bit after reading a strange book. Brody.
Yes, he did.
How do we snap him out of it?
We found him in a tent,
Yeah, no, he just kind of.
He came out of it.
I did something.
but he
to
wasn't
it.
he wasn't down for weeks though.
No, it was like a few hours.
Different pages might do different things.
Could be.
If it's the book we think it is.
Can I see the pages?
I mean, I wish I could see the pages. My child has them within their grasp. I cannot break it.
Oh wow.
They're sweating like they're in fever. And it seems like they're in a night terror.
Let me see if I can do anything with that.
And I've discovered a way to, in a manner of speaking, open a portal to what's happening. But I have to maintain the portal. I can't do it by myself right now.
A portal to what is going on in their psyche.
Correct.
I wonder if we could enter it and try and see if we can find a way to help.
I would be willing to
It wouldn't
try.
be the first time we've gone inside somebody's psyche-scape.
Well, first, let me try to do a medicinal check to see if I can calm his fever at the least. That might just be a magical side effect, but
It sounds like we're at least willing to help. If
Does-
you're willing to trust us
Does
to
he
do
look
so.
like he's exhausted? Like he has levels of exhaustion?
Yes.
May I do something for you that may help us?
Mayhaps? What is it you're looking to do?
I just want to cast a healing spell on you.
Do a persuasion check for me.
Persuasion is not my bag.
Can I give him advantage by how I've been
Sure,
treating
you
him?
can give him an advantage.
Okay. 16.
Okay.
I'm just gonna, if he'll let me at that point, let's reach out, put a hand on him, and cast a Lesser Restoration. Which should help with a level of exhaustion.
He relaxes a lot. He still looks tired, but
Sure.
it seems like a lot of the stress in his shoulders just drops.
I'll also do a secondary lesser restoration.
All right.
Oh.
Yeah, I can keep going for a few more weeks.
That is appreciated. And he looks authentically appreciative.
I'm going to unready release the
Sure.
because it looks like you're healing him, so we're not going into
Yeah.
combat. So I'm just kind of chilling now because I was holding an arrow. The whole
Yeah.
time.
I figured.
Must release either.
We just hear, damn it.
All right.
It's like drew it across my nose.
Thank you. My name is Ern.
Pleasure to meet you.
No, I didn't.
What was that one more time?
Ern.
Erin.
Ern.
EURN?
Ern.
IARN?
Yes.
I would have thought EAR.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was gone.
Ern.
I was thinking too much of like an urn.
JORN?
There's a Q in there as well.
It's probably at the end. Silent.
No.
In the middle?
At the beginning.
Oh.
Anyway,
The Q is silent.
let me take you inside. And I'll show you my child.
So at this point, everybody except for Trenick has gone into the cave.
They're about to. I am assuming good.
Okay, so you just waved me in?
Yeah.
You're not going to say anything to the giant guy?
We had a friend. We didn't know how this would go.
If you decided to kill us, at least one of us needed to be able to get away to let the village know that you weren't open to negotiation.
Say that.
Yeah, it's alright.
It's why? It's better to be truthful than to lie.
I agree.
Yeah, but this just sounds duplicitous.
It's not duplicitous, it's just being cautious and having common sense.
Very well.
I mean, I apologize.
He just turns around and goes, "Come along."
I've caught up to the group and I just follow everyone inside.
Yep.
I'll probably be last in the line of order.
So you follow Yurn in.
We'll do more introductions. I'm Zagat. This is Trinik. So far, you're the only person who's given him a name, I think.
You all go to the end of the cave. It's a couple-minute walk. It's a very large cave.
Is it lit up or?
Not really. You can see like there's a light at the end of the tunnel.
Do giants have night vision?
I don't know.
Okay.
It's not like it's pitch black. You still you have
Sure.
enough light to go off of. So you walk with Yurn to the end of the cave, and in a fairly well lit area, you see a giant's child laying supine, covered in blankets, what seems to be shivering.
Oh, poor thing.
And you see, like it has a death grip on something in its right hand.
How large is the child compared to?
It's still 3 times Zagat's size, at least.
Yeah.
Does
So I'd
it
just be walking
look
across it, and
adolescent?
I'd put my head up to hear the heart, and just walking around.
Does it look like an adolescent, or is it like more of like a child?
I would say,
Like
it,
post-12,
for your
pre-12?
for your compared to a human, it'd be like maybe like a 10-year-old.
Got it.
So not quite getting a,
Still an actual child.
It could be several decades old, but
Right.
still be a child.
Right, right.
All right, so
I'm
this is my
assuming-
child. Their name is Nera.
Nelra?
Nera.
Nera?
Nera.
Is that
Nara.
son or daughter?
Daughter. Missy, you're okay.
Cats, huh?
It's the friendliest cat ever. She's been like this for several weeks now. I've been managing to maintain them, but there's only so much I can do. I am feeling better now, which is appreciative, but I need a lot more reagents if I need to do this myself.
You said you were able to open a portal to their dreams or their psyche, or and see what's going on.
To their night terrors, yes.
Were you able to see what was happening?
Not really, no. It wasn't like a looking through a door. It was more you open it and I could feel a presence of something
Be very curious.
malevolent.
If the pages are what we suspect them to be, we may be able to help.
Okay. How so?
Well, I motioned to Brody's character, or to Brody. He and I have read many of the other pages from the same journal. We've even met the person who wrote it. That has given us some
Insight?
More questions than
insights
answers.
into, or I guess maybe some slight defense against the madness that it brings on. maybe we can help guide your child out of it.
Very well.
Or we could beat up the night terrors when we go in.
What being would create a book that drives you insane?
Well, it wasn't done on purpose. The being who wrote it is insane. So it to them is
An
just
elder god? What being would make this?
A gnome.
a gnome-ish wizard that is like a bajillion years old.
Have you ever heard of the Sprinkle Toes?
He just he squints his eyes. Yes.
He's
One
the
of them.
Who wrote it. Wilford specifically.
As he breathes in, you like feel the oxygen leave the room a little bit,
Is there
and you actually feel like a static electricity in the air. Why is it always him?
Good
I've been
question.
asking that myself, actually.
Oh, this would be a good time for a dispel magic.
But we've been trying to get the pages together so that things like this don't happen, and so that those who might use the pages for, bad stuff can't.
Well, I don't know what Nera read in that.
can only imagine.
Have you, with the Nat Terror, have you all dealt with something that deals with this in general?
Yeah.
What?
He loves night terrors.
What do you
I don't
mean?
think that's
That's
what.
no, that's not what he was talking about. No, actually, there was a zealot who stole some of the pages from the journal, and I believe used some of them to do some kind of ritual. I don't know exactly what he was aiming to do, but seemed to have spread the pages around just for some form of plan. I just don't know what. It's
I
part
don't think he spread the pages around on purpose.
But-
But he was using blood magic to create a mold that would strengthen people who were infected by it so they can fight whatever the apocalypse is. That's what he was doing.
I still think he's insane because
I didn't say he wasn't batshit
His
crazy. I'm just
carelessness
saying
has
that was
caused
his
many
plan.
deaths.
But yeah, those pages can do some awful things.
Okay. Well,
And if you're talking,
what was this ritual entailing?
I'm
Can
Transmutation.
I use one of my, not the fancy parchment, but some of my other stuff to kind of draw the ritual circle? Because I should have it even in the journal pages that we recovered, or just kind of from memory.
Brody would definitely have written it down. He wrote everything down.
That's true.
Brody,
So between Brody and I, we might be able to recreate
Brody goes,
a
I
semblance
mean, I
of
don't.
it.
It seemed we don't even need to really lay it out.
Sure.
The purpose of the ritual was to transform, according to Conrad, transform a being into something greater.
Something stronger.
But Felix, their fear in general was too great, and whatever happened turned them into a creature of nightmare.
Phobophage.
And
That was it.
maybe that's what's feeding upon Nera.
If they got the wrong part of the ritual, that would make sense.
That's what I got.
That makes sense to me.
Well, Inspector Yearn, assuming it is a phobophage, we could, if you all can go into the portal that I create, I can maintain it, keep it open, for as long as I possibly can. You deal with this night terror, whatever it is, whether it's a phobophage or something lesser or greater, something that would be of great boon. And if you do this, I would greatly reward you. Nothing.
I'm all for it.
Nothing outweighs the price of saving my daughter.
I say let me do a medicinal check to see if I can lessen the fever first. That might help us in the psyche if they're more relaxed. And then we go on.
Or should you save the spell slot and we just go?
It's just straight medicinal check.
Okay, got it.
So you do a medicine check. Roll for me.
Steady hands. Anybody?
I will help and give you guidance.
That will help too. Natural 20.
Okay.
23 plus medicinal plus 7, so that's a 30.
Okay. So you do a medicine check on Nara, and it definitely feels like it's magical in nature.
Mm-hmm.
You can definitely try and make them feel more comfortable, and that might be of benefit. So you have a couple herbs, and you make a very basic poultice, and offer it to, and you make it extremely potent as you possibly can. And you offer it to Jörn because you cannot reach the child's mouth, stating that it should maybe relax them a little bit, because that's mainly where we're trying to go. What you're trying to go for is relaxing them. You don't really have a way to deal with a magical fever.
Yep.
So they take it, they administer it to the child, and they seem to like be a little bit less jittery.
Alrighty. That's all I can do in this time being, so I guess it's portal time.
Give me one moment to prepare a circle, magical circle, and we'll get going.
Okay.
Meaning he's gonna eat.
It's portal time.
He prepares a circle. It's a very basic circle, but giants being magical in nature, they don't need to go through everything, all the posture and pompousness that wizards do. Basically, they create literally a perfect circle and begin filling it with energy.
Wow.
That must be a giant help.
Wow.
Mike takes 4 points of damage.
No, he said Mike does, not your character, not Trinnick. Trinnick's fine. You just have to hurt.
You need to start packing some Excedrin.
So you specifically, everyone feels like some like static in the air, which you attribute to just being in the presence of a storm giant. It's definitely, you feel as that's a lot of magical energy there. Like, if he fucks this up in any capacity where that circle breaks, everyone in the room that isn't a giant is dead.
Look how frizzy my hair is.
Like it's the equivalent of like
I shudder.
several lightning storms worth of energy in this thing.
Oh. Wow.
And you see Jörn's eyes are closed, and he's like putting energy into it, and you see him like now condensing the energy, and because you
I close my eyes and cross my fingers.
and you kind of like sense a tether forming between what's in the circle and Nera. And it's more just like, it's not really like a magical beam, it's just more like a little bit of a tether, just
Sure.
a line. And he goes, the portal will be open in just a moment. And he kicks the circle to break the energy, and you see the flood of energy go through the tether directly into the child, just straight into the child's head. And at the center of the circle, you see a break as something rips. So it's not like your classic
Sure.
teleportation circle.
No.
They are ripping into reality, if you will. So a place that you don't typically go. Literally a physical manifestation of someone's mind.
Neat.
Hops in
Helm
immediately.
Yep.
Helm protect us all.
And you immediately go, this is something that Wilford would definitely do to himself. Which would explain a lot.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. This explains a lot. I say, looking at the portal, This seems like some. What would happen? I'll turn to the storm giant or to Aaron, and I say, "What would happen if you did that to yourself?"
We've all jumped in the portal at
And
this
then
point.
You're the
went
only
inside.
one.
We'll talk about that later. Can you just go inside, please?
Got it. I hop in.
Please stop distracting me.
And he goes into a lotus. He's in a lotus position and is like maintaining, like holding it like this in a fashion.
Sure.
So you all go in. You feel immediate cold, immediate dread, and there's like a portal on one side, and then within it, black vastness. And we're gonna take a break there.
Okay.
Okay. So chat, we'll be back in just a couple minutes. Get some stretch in our legs. He's gonna get some cigarette in his lungs.
This is
I
the
already
loading
did.
screen.
We're going to be back in a couple minutes. If you haven't done yet, go to YouTube, sub to the channel, all that fun shit. We'll be back in 5-10 minutes.
We're in the elevator.
Subscribe.
Actually, I'm gonna hit that.
Welcome
button.
back.
We're back. I'll angle that combat cam in a second. So, our adventuring group has entered the dreamscape of one Nira. Expecting something. You all enter it, and Alexa, set dining room light to white. Okay. That was weird. You all enter the nightscape, and even those of you that have dark vision will be affected by this. And visibility is reduced.
Would I be able to figure out if light would not work in here?
Not immediately, no. No, you don't really have... None of you would have the knowledge to know what happens when you enter someone's dreams. Not even you, in this case.
Divine sense.
Since dark evil. All that.
It's a dreamy place.
So, divine sense.
Ken dolls and Barbie dolls dancing everywhere.
Within 60 feet, right? I think is what it is. Within 60 feet, you don't really sense anything.
I'll try to cast light.
You cast light, and it's immediately just reduced down to, like, a dim light.
Any help at all?
Almost none.
Yeah.
You can kind of, like, in the distance, like, within the fog itself, we'll say, you, like, see dying trees, skeletons of it, or a marshland.
Nira!
Is it wet? The floor?
It is not.
Ground?
It is not.
We'll call out for.
What
Nero.
is the floor made out of?
Right now, it just seems made of stone.
Okay. Yes. This
Like,
floor
it
is
just,
made out of
it
floor.
seems more,
We're on the same page.
everything is going to be more like what you're perceiving her mind to be.
Sure, yeah. That's why I was curious.
Yes.
So we have the same idea of calling out to Nira. See if anything happens.
We're here to aid you.
You don't hear anything back in a response.
I'll start stomping towards the marshland then.
You keep going forward. You keep going forward because you're actually on like a platform right now that actually like extends out. And when you try to go towards the marshland, it doesn't ever get closer. It's less of a. It's more just like just a representation, more than a place.
Huh.
It's kind of like the eternal hallway. You don't ever get closer.
Am I?
But he never gets farther away from us. We could just see him walking, but it isn't.
Basically, yeah.
It's like on a treadmill.
In a fashion, yeah.
I turn around and try walking backwards. Nope.
What are you doing?
Just I don't know what's going on here. I'm just trying things.
It's her psyche. We are wherever she thinks we are.
So did you cast Sense Evil?
Yeah. Well, it's not. Is it cast? It's a cantrip, isn't it?
I don't know.
No,
It's
not.
still cast either way.
It's a level 1 spell for me. I don't know if it is for clerics, but
I guess I'll create a bonfire on the floor to warm us up a little bit because it's a little chilly, right?
It is a little bit chilly.
Create bonfire. Just cause.
It fills you with a nice warmth.
This is nicer.
you are filled with determination.
I do not have that ready. Never mind.
Do-do-do-do.
Okay.
I would like to sit down and try and like kind of close my eyes and try and kind of I don't want to attune myself with the surroundings, so to speak. Like try and get a sense of like where we are and how Nira is feeling and you know what's going on and just kind of let myself blend with the dreamscape that we're in rather
Sure.
than trying to be separate from it, try to meld with it kind of a
Sure.
thing.
So, you taking some inspiration from Jörn, you sit down and you actually place yourself in a circle. You put a circle around you and you begin like a very calm ritual, if you will,
Sure.
and focus on what you're trying to do here. Become one with the dreamscape. once you feel like you have a good grasp on what you're trying to do. And I'm going to say for this, you're going to burn one first level slot.
That's totally fine.
You finish what you're trying to do, you break the circle, and you feel a very similar energy like what happened with Yern. The energy releases and you kind of comes back in a fashion. And you feel that there is a darkness here, obviously.
Sure.
And kind of like off in the distance, you can feel someone that seems to be like fighting, if you will. As well as a malevolent presence with them. And you're expecting some form of malevolent presence.
I turn the direction that I feel the conflict going on,
Mm-hmm.
and I kind of, they're over there.
You do get a little bit of like a headache forming in the back of your head, but that energy is now gone. You know that they're in that direction, but it's not like a follow spell or
Sure.
find spell. It just kind of fades after a couple seconds.
Sure.
So, can we actually walk that direction?
I think it has to be less intentional than that. This is a dreamscape. It's inside somebody's mind, so you can't interact with it the way that you do the physical world. You kind of have to interact with it on a more mental or like conscious or subconscious level. You have to think less about the steps you're taking and more about the destination or the place that you're moving to, and kind of imagine yourself making progress towards that rather than actually just walking and expecting progress to happen like you would outside.
So we need to manifest whatever is causing pain and head towards that.
In a way.
Can I roll
I'm just making
a check to try and do that? What she said.
What was your request one more time? I'm sorry.
Can I roll some form of mental check? I'm guessing either intelligence or charisma, hopefully. Not wisdom. To try and follow the steps that she's saying and try to will myself towards the person who needs help the way she asked or said that in that direction. I know I'm not making much sense.
I get what you're trying to do. For you, it's a little bit harder because you're not that style of magical caster. I would say what you can do. You kind of focus on your own anxieties, on what's happening, what's been happening even the past 24 hours. You use that anxiety as a kind of channel, if you will. This is a heavier cost for you. This will also cost a first level slot for you, but your first level slot is worth more than hers.
Yes, it is.
Am
You
I at
don't
least able
have
to
those.
get the entire group to come with me then?
You'll be able to like kind of use that as like a stepping stone that they can follow you with it. So you're using that anxiety as a channel to find someone else's anxiety, someone else's fear of what's going on, or in this case, what they don't know what's happening. The fear of the unknown. You use that, and as you're using it as a spellcasting reagent in a capacity, your own anxiety calms a little bit. You're able to think a little bit clearer on your objective. You still have that concern about Riala.
But I'm not eating sandwiches from random shadow pockets.
Correct. Correct.
Do you trust the sandwich from the shadow pocket?
It's less of a fear. It's more of a, you now have a bit more of a determination to save her, and with that you are able to kind of force a connection to where you believe Nera's personality to be, where this fear is possibly sitting, based off the instruction that you received from Asher. So you form that, and you know that about 100 yards ahead, you think that's where you'll find what you seek.
Okay, but can I actually go there? Because that's what I was trying to do.
Not to get into that.
Sorry.
You're able to maintain that connection, and you feel like, yes, I can go this way. My friends can go with me as well.
Okay, everyone, follow me. I've got this. And he starts walking in that direction with a purpose.
I shrug and follow him.
Oh, he's actually moving. Okay.
Brody follows along as well.
I'll go. Yeah. Whole group.
The fog does envelop you all. The portal does fall behind you. You can still feel that it's open. You feel the power coming from it, but eventually, after even 30, 40 feet, you can no longer see it.
So we do feel like we're actually traveling through this dreamscape.
Yeah, you feel like you are now traveling along the dreamscape based off of what Orin is doing right now.
And like the feeling of the portal is
You-
lessening, or we can actually
you don't
physically
re-
see it.
You feel like a static from it. Asher Lily feels more of the magical presence from it.
Sure.
Because it's arcane energy, and that's what my spells are. So it's familiar in that aspect.
Yeah,
But we can feel like we're traveling away from.
you are making progress. You eventually do come across basically almost the exact same clearing, and ahead of you, you feel like you're very close to Nera's personality, who they are, and whatever this presence is, which might be another phobophage, based off of what you all have experienced thus far with this book. Ahead, you don't really see a person, but you do see like what appears to be like a small house, like almost like a shack, really, that is closed, and there are scratch marks all along it, as if something's trying to get in.
Okay, I walk up to the house
I would not open the door.
and I knock. Hello, I'm Orin. Aaron hired us to help. You just said her name. My brain just...
Nera.
Nara. He told me us to help Nara. Are you in there?
All you really hear is weeping coming from inside, and it's not like a creepy crying. It's more like terror.
We're here to help. I've got a sandwich.
It's a terrified crying. Right?
Are there any windows?
Yes.
They're not.
I think we may need to make it safe for them to come out of their protected shell.
Divine
before they'll
sense
come
again?
out.
You cast Divine Sense, and you do feel an aberration. It is definitely within the thick of the fog, and you kind of feel like it's lurking towards
Do I
you,
get an
skulking.
idea of the direction?
You do have an idea of the direction. It seems like it's coming up from your right, as if you were looking at the shack.
3 o'clock.
What?
Already.
Is it the creature?
I think so.
Can
I'm
you
gonna
point?
cast haste on him.
Can you point me in the direction?
On me?
Yes.
Dope.
Go ahead and roll for...
He's looking in the direction. He's like fully, his head's rotating.
Go ahead and roll for initiative. I'll be back in a moment.
Oh.
I was gonna say because that's
Do I
about to
get
fire.
advantage on initiative for it with haste?
I'll just blast.
Yes, you do. Wait. Let me make sure. I think so. Speed
Alright.
is doubled, plus 2 AC. Advantage on Dex saving throws, and you
Nice,
gain
nice.
an
Oh,
additional
plus 2 is
action.
Very nice.
You can use the action to attack, one weapon attack only, disengage, hide, and use an object. So no.
It'd
I thought so.
honestly be hilarious if you did that to me, and then I could cast 2 Eldritch Blasts in a turn, because then I'd do like 4d10 plus 20
You want some pistachios?
Always.
per round.
Nom, 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 nom.
I feel like Zagat is probably Zagat or Trinic are probably the right targets for haste most of the time, especially you.
I mean,
Because
you
that
can
plus
get
2
right-
AC Plus, you're already so tanky.
Yeah.
Well, but you kind of have to get in there first before
I was just
I
thinking-
can be of benefit. 'Cause
And the
I
movement.
have to go around.
Yeah, the movement's big.
I have to go around the backside to gain advantage. Well, I have to do anything to gain advantage.
I was just thinking that the extra action, being able to do Eldritch Blast twice, would be a lot of DPS. That's all. Was my only thought.
Though I guess if I have haste and I'm able to move around the backside of the creature, then Zagat, with enough time, can get on the other side and flank.
I don't think you can use that to cast a cantrip.
No, yeah, it's only an attack action.
Yeah.
Attack with
Yeah,
weapon.
yeah, actually, it has to be the attack action.
Oh well, never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like Action Surge that gives you another round of action.
I didn't even think about that, but that is a good point. It is basically a melee only buff.
Mhm.
Like you could put it on somebody else at a pinch, but
That's
All right,
silly.
so just so I
Oh.
have some form of representation on the board for the shack, that way you all can put yourself around it.
Do you still have our minis?
Yeah.
Okay, I was just saying because I'm pretty
There's
sure.
the shack, roughly.
A cloth shack.
I
I've never
wonder
seen
if
a
there's
cloth shack
pizza
before.
inside.
The thing is
does
that
it
way.
have a tin roof that's rusted?
Is there a fiddler up there?
I don't get the reference.
Well,
You're
the
too
first
young.
One, the first one's Love Shack by the B-52s, and the other one is literally just Fiddler on the Roof.
I got
A
that.
classic.
It is a classic.
I didn't get the first one.
If Zagat
I
was a
used to
rich
work in
man-
theater.
RJ,
If
So
I was a
tin roof
rich
rust is
man.
Orin.
from left
Should I go
to
bang,
right.
bang,
Sure.
bang on the door, baby?
Yes.
and Mike.
All I know is the song. Love shack.
That's the love. That is.
That's,
the
I
song.
only know the song. That's
Oh.
it.
Yeah.
Okay,
the,
like,
one of the lines in the song is
Luckily, I'm not sitting right now
Tin roof.
anyway.
rusted.
Door. Sure.
Yeah.
I imagine I'd be at the door. Because I just knocked.
When we fought the last Fogo thing,
I'm more over on this side because I was looking for
So
windows.
you're looking.
No, it was to the
Okay,
right. To the
but-
right from where facing the shack. It was to the right, so I'm facing that way.
Towards you.
when we fought the
That
last
way.
Fogo page, do you know
Towards-
if they made us do a
You're
lot of
facing-
wisdom saving throws?
You want to be on this
I
side
know.
of the shack, though.
I-
On my side of the
Although,
shack.
No, he
that
was-
would make sense.
There.
You're now facing me.
Okay, I was trying to face you in a way that would be. You're facing this way
Yes.
because that's where you felt the presence of the thing come 3 o'clock relative to the shack,
Yes.
which I guess you are now.
30 to 25. 25 to 20.
I should actually roll. Huh?
Yes.
I'm going last.
20 to 15.
15.
I had 16. Trinick was 16.
I almost went first. It would have been a first for me.
Okay. 15 to 10.
13.
13. Hey.
Okay.
Someone roll for Brody? I'll roll.
I already rolled for him. You're good.
And since you spotted the monster first, I'll let you have the first.
I mean, no one else knows it's there.
He
I said
called it
something.
out.
I said
Yeah.
3 o'clock.
Yeah, you did say that, but they just don't know physically where it is yet.
So we have.
You have a sense of what it might be as a god.
So do we have a? We had just.
Ten
Have like a,
Aberration.
5.
Similar
what
to
do you
the one
get?
we fought
6.
before.
Mm-hmm. Very good.
so we have a vague idea of where it is. It's roughly.
It's roughly the direction his mini is pointing.
Yeah.
All right. So,
Because you haven't spotted it yet, have you?
No, I just sensed it
Okay.
in that direction.
Okay.
It seems to be creeping up on us.
RJ, no, Trinick, you start. Surprisingly, with a 16.
Well, since no one has put eyes on this thing yet, really, I guess I don't know what I should do. Besides, maybe I don't know if we should all cluster up though. That's probably not going to be a good idea either.
You can just.
Can I
Hold an action with
I was
trigger.
saying, can I ready an action? I'm going to ready my sword. Just hold an action, ready, or not sword. Ready my bow.
You have to set a trigger.
I'm
Like,
just-
what specifically
Yeah.
do you want to?
And hold as soon as it's in a range I can hit it. I want you to fire.
Okay. Oren,
It's visible.
you're up.
So we still can't see it?
Correct.
Did I see it? And can,
I know what you meant.
I don't know if you're like gonna split hairs on
No,
it.
I know what you meant.
Well, can I wait to use Sign of Ill Omen to cast Bestow Curse as soon as I can see it?
Is that a class ability?
Yes, it's a class ability. Essentially, it lets me cast the spell Bestow Curse once per long rest.
Sure, we can. That's fine. You hold. What is your action trigger?
When I can see it.
Okay. So you cast the spell. You're holding it now.
Pretty much.
RJ, you're up.
So I'm going to do two things here. First, I'm going to cast Beacon of Hope. It is a concentration spell, but what it does is the spell bestows hope and vitality. Choose any number of creatures within range. For the duration of 1 minute, each target has advantage on Wisdom saving throws and Death saving throws. Regains the maximum number of hit points from any healing.
Dope.
And
Very good. And just to check, is it an actual cast, or or is it one of those 10 minutes to cast?
It just says one action.
One action to cast.
Yep.
Perfect.
And then
Some of those spells are like you have to spend 10 minutes to actually cast it.
And then it lasts like all day or something.
Yeah. Or even like you cast it and then you have 10 minutes to use it.
Sure.
And then I'll just hold up my shield and hope for the best.
RJ's getting pumped up, but you can interrupt it.
All right.
So,
So
I choose everyone, including the person in the chat. I do not have to see.
it doesn't work on them.
Okay.
You try to. It just won't.
Okay.
All right. Asher, you're up.
Nope. I have the same initiative as he does.
Oh, that's. Oh yeah. I meant to
yeah.
say Zagat. My
What
bad.
did you
Continue.
guys have?
13. We both had 13.
Oh, right.
Yeah. I just skipped your name for some reason. What are
Also,
you
for
doing?
later purposes, he goes before I do.
I've already got you written down.
Okay, never mind.
You have the higher dex.
I will bonus action cast Defiant Smite and hold that. And yeah, I'll just hold my action to attack whenever it.
And you can still feel it. Yeah, it's very close.
It's very close.
Yes.
I will move 10 feet out this way and see if I can see it.
You are now like face to face with it. That was an accurate representation.
Ah, perfect. Well then, let's start swinging.
Deal some damage.
And I'll smite if this hits. Does a 17 hit?
17 does hit.
All right. It's going to be D6 for that, 2D8 for that, and 2D6 for the maul.
Crap.
Found it! Whoo doggy. Okay. That is max smite damage. 12 force damage from the
Does the guy
smite.
actually say who, doggy?
Maybe.
Leave that in.
12, no, it's 18, and 5, 23, plus 5, 28 damage.
Very good.
It's all force and thunder. Or no, it's all force. Defiant Smite is force. And on its next attack, it takes a d4 off of its next attack.
Okay, on the attack roll
That's
itself.
Defiant Smite, yeah.
Okay, very good.
So does that mean we all,
Oh, no,
anyone
I'll just
within
use
range
that
can now see it, or is it still so foggy?
It is
you
still
saw me swing and you heard a boom.
Yeah, you still don't know where it is though.
Yeah, I was more
Say
questioning like what's our visibility right now. I can see Zagat. I saw him swing.
see Zagat.
Okay.
Wait, do
I
aberrations get
made
the extra
a
D8
mistake.
on
Bestow
smite?
Curse is
Hang on.
touch. Could I switch it to Hex?
That's fine. Make sure Hex is in touch.
It is range 90 feet. I made sure this
Fantastic.
time.
So we can see less than 15 feet in front of us. Looks like
I think you can still see me.
I couldn't see you. According to Zach, I did not see you.
Oh yeah, because everything is dimmed and foggy, so we would only see halfway.
So you're saying our range of vision is less than 15 feet? at
Correct.
this point? Okay. So I could hear Zagat, and I heard him swing and make contact with something.
Correct.
But I did not see what he did.
Correct.
Or that he swung. Okay.
And this is not an undead or a fiend, right?
Correct.
Okay. Never mind on that. Oh, I get one more attack, too, because I have haste. And I move 10 feet, so I get a bonus action attack. That's going to be an 18 to hit.
Aren't you also 5th level and a paladin? So don't
Yes.
you get an extra attack? Oh no, because you used the smite spell.
I do get extra attack. But so yeah, so I get 2 more regular attacks because I have 3 attacks in total with
Sure.
haste and the bonus action attack.
Here comes the power.
But Defiant Smite has
He's
been
gonna
expended.
solo this thing.
Here comes the boom.
That one's going to be a miss for the second attack. Oh no, wait, I rolled. Wait, shit, never mind. So the second attack was a miss. Third attack is a natural 20.
Very good.
Again, as I said, here comes the boom.
And I'm going to smite on that one. As
Sure
a level
thing.
2 smite.
I need more dice.
I need more dice.
What do you mean?
You're welcome.
He's pulling it from his ammo.
Hey, I'm
This
just,
is making up for all the times I didn't
Do,
cast
do,
based
do,
on
do.
in Danny's game.
I'm just glad I mentioned that he got an
Sledge.
extra attack.
And how many d8s do I need? 68.
68 damage.
That's 4. I need 2 more d8s.
Here.
There it is.
I'm sure I have a couple.
Here you go.
Pasted.
Got it. Thank you.
Yo, what you need?
I gave you the heavy metal die.
The third attack of the attack
Metal
action.
guy.
That's 5, 7,
I'll do my best to remind
14,
everybody about the
15,
wisdom and death saving throws.
19, Another 7, 26 plus 5, 31 points of damage.
Very good.
And then the bonus action attack. That's my last level 2 spell slot, by the way. The bonus action attack will also hit. It's like a 23. And that one's going to get a level 1 smite. So add a level 2 spells, down to 2 more level 1 spells.
He's definitely our boom.
Oh, I didn't even roll the maul damage on that last one. That was just the smite damage.
Oh shit.
Sorry. That was 31 plus an additional 14. So 45 damage on that one.
Okay.
Remind me not to stand in front of him.
No, there's a reason he's the boom.
He's very low.
Bonus action attack is... That's pretty good, too.
Didn't you use your bonus action
No,
earlier?
I get 3 attacks and a bonus action attack. So I've done my 3 swings. I hit, I missed, I crit, and this is the last one.
I thought you used it on a smite. Divine smite.
You're right, I did. Never mind. Ignore that bonus action attack. I used that
Okay.
for Eldritch. I used that for Defiant Smite, so we're good. That is my whole turn.
Very good.
I think you did enough.
This new hammer is nice.
They did
Very
a good
well
job.
weighted.
I like how the turn of events for all the rest of us is found it. Boom, boom. This hammer is really nice.
Well, he said hot doggy.
Well,
Doggy.
You're up.
I have a quick question. When he smited, was there enough light that we could see?
No.
It's not radiant.
Oh.
Oh man, haste is good.
What does Defiant Smite do again?
It subtracts 1d4 from his next attack roll.
Okay. So, wait. Is that close enough to see it?
You do see it.
I'm going to cast Frostbite.
Okay.
Cantrip. Maybe I probably shouldn't have, but it has to make a Constitution saving throw. DC 14.
It did fail.
Oh, wow. Okay. In that case, it takes
Still rather fight this than the storm giant.
2d6.
Still rather would fight this than the storm giant.
2d6 cold damage, and
Mhm.
has disadvantage on its next weapon attack roll.
Okay.
I did 10 damage.
so it has a -4.
Negative 4
And
plus
disadvantage.
disadvantage, yeah.
Negative 1d4 plus disadvantage.
Right.
Okay. Does Frostbite do anything else?
The disadvantage is it.
Okay.
It cold.
Yeah, that's my
Cold.
turn.
All right.
As
I would say Brody gonna take his turn. We don't have Brody.
Yeah, he is.
That's me.
Yeah, we are missing a Brody. Where did he go?
That's- That's fine. Let me
Is it Tis McGee?
let me grab his basic.
I say, do you need him
Let's
anything? Because
see.
I think I have.
He's got Tits McGee.
Yeah, he
I
gets
need
Tits
my
McGee.
purse.
Yeah, this is always Brody. For whatever reason, Brody's just a very voluptuous, beautiful woman that's not
Hey, look,
any of those things.
it's 2023. We don't judge.
But that's the thing, though, is he's not actually any of those things, except that he is.
I can judge 9 out of 10. Okay, listen, it's fine.
All right.
Brody, forgot how hot you are.
Himbos, bimbos, and dimbos. That's all we are.
He is going to cast Hexblade's Curse. Well, I should say cast. He's going to use Hexblade's Curse on.
So what's it like fighting yourself?
Stop hitting yourself.
Does it surprise round or does it just have that low of an initiative?
I used to do this in Magic the Gathering.
It just rolled that low.
Wow.
Me too.
Man, it's getting fucked
All
up.
right,
Gotta play test the deck
so
somehow.
as a bonus, okay, yeah, it's going to use the bonus action to bestow Hexblade's Curse upon this creature. And while I'd say about right there, because it's still within range, he's going to cast Eldritch Blast, which I believe he gets 2 now.
Yeah. Well,
So
fine.
first one, I'll open roll it.
Yep, 10, yep.
That is actually going to be a miss. Second attack, that one will hit them. Okay.
I know you're using the Phobophage mini, but is it actually a Phobophage like Felix was?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, Felix was a lesser, I believe.
All right. It casts the Eldritch Blast. It didn't deal nearly as much as you did, but it does connect.
I don't think anybody's gonna deal nearly as much as he did.
Boom.
Probably not.
I can only do that like one round.
Yeah.
I just imagine like Zagat just going.
I get one
Like a
real
blender
good
with a
round,
hammer.
and
Just say,
then I
just
gas
a
out.
warm-
Yeah,
just
then
like
I need a sandwich
steam.
and a nap.
Yeah.
All right.
Especially
So-
low-level burst casters
It
with
takes
burst DPS.
Brody casts his abilities. This thing got hit really fucking hard, but you're gonna take an attack of opportunity here. It's gonna take a step back, take your attack.
That is a 23.
Okay, roll your damage.
It's like shining gun to me. Just his
I will smite
armor
this as
opens
well.
and steam just blows out the back.
Hey, I was going to make
7, 6,
a D&D character based on that, just so I could-
15, 16,
Burning hands. Everybody.
21 more damage.
Yes.
Okay.
So don't even right now. Okay, that's my joke for later.
Smite!
It's okay.
How many smite slots do you have left?
1. I burned all of my spell
I
slots.
like they're not. No, they're not spell slots. They're smite slots.
They are smite slots.
A
yes.
lot of paladins do that, yeah. I actually got a paladin sorcerer that I got the sorcerer partially. Like, it's going to be paladin 12, sorcerer 8 eventually. But most of those spell slots are definitely going to be smite, except for the ones that are like
All right, so
6th level.
it's gonna
and
take a
on.
step back, and
I misjudged the situation.
it gets enveloped by the fog, but it is going to do a scream with advantage. Everyone will do a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh no!
Hey, good job.
Yay!
So are we rolling just one
Oh,
or with
God.
disadvantage?
Advantage. You're rolling with advantage.
We are rolling with it.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, I do? Okay.
17.
Okay.
Much better. 23.
18.
16.
My first roll was a
23
6.
as well.
Okay, you all succeed.
16 plus 7.
My first roll was a 6.
You all fighting a Phobophage before expect some form of fear to exude from it, and with the hope bestowed upon you from RJ, you're able to withstand that attack,
We know what you
that
about.
mental attack.
All this spell
We know what you're about,
casting
bitch.
It
All the
does.
spell casting appears.
You actually. It appears behind Trinic.
Do I sense something behind me?
You do look behind you, and you're able to get a snapshot off.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll to attack.
And I can't see it yet. Damn it.
What actually, with me being where I am, would I be able to see
So
that?
16
No.
to hit.
Well, within 10 feet, you're kind of in the
Big
middle.
square.
Of
Yeah,
the
you're
squares.
all terrible at getting in an actual square.
I
Right there, no.
No.
That was a 16 to hit.
That is a miss.
I'm at point
I
blank
mean,
range.
squares, rectangles. What's the difference, really?
Don't you make with disadvantage within 5 feet with range?
Yes, unless you have close quarter shooter, which you do not.
I do not.
So
You missed
disadvantage.
anyway.
Yeah,
so.
I missed anyway.
I mean, you could have gotten
Well, I
He
rolled
could have.
better
Yeah,
the
he
second
could have
time,
missed.
so I
He could have
still
missed
missed.
worse. Yes.
Yeah.
I still
Okay, so
missed.
you weren't expecting behind you to do a snapshot. The arrow just
Yeah.
flies off, and it is going to say hello to you in a fashion.
What do real arrows left behind in a mental space do to a person?
Chronic
Disappear?
headaches.
Hopefully, just
We're not in their brain. We're not microscopic.
You don't know that.
So
Is that how the
this
magic
isn't some-
works?
This isn't some like fantastic voyage.
Oh, shit.
This is not a field trip by Miss
Turns out all
Frizzle.
storm
It's a
giant
valid. You know what?
brains
I
are-
don't have an argument for that. That's valid.
all
All
storm
right,
giant
so
brains are
it gets
pain.
real close to you. It actually puts its claws up to your head.
like that.
Almost. It's like touching. Its claw
I'm
tips
not
are
touching you.
its claw tips are like touching your skull. Do a wisdom saving throw,
Fantastic.
balanced out by that. So it's just a roll, straight up roll.
Wow. Okay.
10.
Plus wisdom.
9. I have a negative
Yep.
1 to wisdom saving.
Yeah, that's right. You're like me.
I know what that feels like.
Okay.
So what is it doing? Is it casting a spell?
It is using one of its innate
You're
abilities.
the
Okay.
only
So it's
person
not a
with
spell.
any.
It is
good
not
wisdom.
a spell.
I rolled it in front of
Nor
everybody.
an
So.
attack roll.
You know, I'll count it as an attack roll.
Because if it's an attack roll, it gets disadvantage and minus D4.
Yeah. So let me go ahead and make an attack roll.
I'm okay, wisdom. That's not.
Okay. So luckily you're fine because it was an attack roll. So it attempts to do it, but it misses due to
A
the
variety
helm
of
of
effects.
the Moradin just going, boop, just tapping it to the side just a little bit.
Help protect us.
So you feel like you just dodged a claw, if you will. It
I was
is.
gonna say, don't I have like a really? I have a
I wonder if that arrow's
quick
gonna come
dodge.
back.
You're
You can disengage as a bonus action.
yes. Right now you can't.
It's fancy footwork, but that's not really. Yeah, they're gonna help me in this.
Oh yeah,
situation.
fancy footwork is different.
Do you make a call now?
I don't remember.
So it does that, and now it's going to just make an offhand attack,
I'll look at him.
and it will miss.
Okay.
Which brings us back up to the top of the board. Trinick.
Okay,
Oh, five,
I'm gonna
it's
drop my
uncanny
sword
dodge.
or drop my bow and then pull out both my swords. So now I'm dual wielding. So my AC is 8.
Whatever gets hit, the
Very good.
attack, you can.
I mean, I guess as a reaction, I'm gonna turn around and swipe at him. So, let's see here. Both of those are a plus. That's supposed to hit. So it's a modified
It's
20
even better actually.
and a 13.
Okay,
So
the
you
20
won't
hits.
So the first one hits. I probably can't use a sneak attack on the first hit.
You
though,
cannot.
because it's
You don't have any. You have no friends, and yeah,
But
Free
You use
action,
a
make a call.
swashbuckler though.
he needs to have someone within range.
they still need to be.
Yeah, he
close
needs
or
someone.
on the other
Is that
side.
what it was?
Yeah.
I thought that swashbucklers didn't need that. That was their thing.
Maybe I'm misthinking.
That is true. You gain an additional way to use your sneak attack. You don't need advantage on the attack roll. If you are within 5 feet of it, no other creatures are within 5 feet of you, and you don't have disadvantage on the attack roll.
Yeah, so he can.
So he can actually hear.
So I've got advantage pretty much all the time unless I'm knocked
you
down.
don't have
don't have
advantage,
advantage.
but
But
you
you
can,
can just use your
I can
sneak
attack.
attack.
You
Okay.
can sneak attack with nobody around you, or you can sneak attack when somebody's next to you
Okay.
because of your rogue feature.
So my rapier is my main hand, so that's a 1d8 plus 4 piercing. 1d8 plus 4, that's a 7 and 4, which is an 11. And then I can do 2d6 on top of that.
as a
Correct.
sneak attack, yes.
So that's an 11 plus another 7, so it's 18 damage.
Very good.
Going,
Yep.
He yelps very
And then-
manly.
and then I would
Very
be
manly way.
turned to face the abomination.
I like to think what happened.
You can fancy footwork makes
and
it so
disengage.
you don't have to disengage even because you can just move away from it. It can't take attacks of opportunity against you if you hit it.
Okay, so what should I go about 10 feet back? Do you think?
I would.
That's a
think-
nice clear path for me.
Yeah, actually, I'm gonna do that. Or here. Move
That's good, too.
To the side.
You kind of hear. You're more able to identify it because it's screaming, so you know it's general area.
And also, I swipe.
yeah.
Yipe!
So,
Trinick!
did the little girl get out?
Yes, I've had.
Niara?
I let out a very manly yelp when I swipe.
You clutch your pearls.
Nara?
All right.
Heavens to Murgatroyd.
Orin.
Problem is, I
That
dropped my.
girl
Going
screech could only be
towards the
Trinick.
sound. 5, 10, 15, 20.
And you see it. In all of its tentacly glory.
Oh! I'm going to hex it.
Okay, by the way,
Seen enough hentai to know where this is going.
that first hex did burn a
Especially with all
spell
this new
slot.
knowledge.
It does burn spell slot, even if you don't cast it.
What do you mean?
So when you prepare a spell and you are ready to use it, if you never get that trigger, that spell slot is gone.
Yeah, you still use the magic even if you didn't use the spell.
Okay, so I don't have any spell slots, so I can't hex it. Gotcha.
Is that where you would move then if you did not have any spell slots?
Yeah, knowing that, would you still move forward?
I mean, yeah, I can't do anything unless I can see the damn thing. Yeah, I just thought I might be able to still. Anyway, so that's.
But wasn't your trigger getting within seeing him?
Yeah, but I
He
didn't,
never had that opportunity.
His new turn started.
That's
before
why
you
I was
did.
hoping I could see the
Oh,
bastard.
it had to happen that last turn. Okay.
Correct. Now, if it attacked Orin, he would have been able to attack it, but he went after you.
So yeah,
And I rolled to see who would go after.
spell slots. So I have two options. I can attack it, or I can try to curse it.
Curse it.
What do you guys think its wisdom is? You think that's going to be any good?
I don't know.
Fuck it.
Well, you could try.
30, and I'm going to do Bestow Curse on it, which is not a spell, but a feature I can use once per day.
Okay. I
It
assume it's
has to make a DC 16 Wisdom saving throw.
Okay. I'll do this in the open. Just because you just get screwed by burning a spell slot. I know it's wisdom. Got it. You said 16?
16.
17
Roll
on
to
the die.
17.
Well,
Rough.
that's
Rough.
my fucking turn.
That's a rough round.
Can you run away?
No.
He's
No,
not
I
just gonna
cannot.
Get there.
I'm there.
RJ.
I've been fucking useless.
You're not useless.
Can you move me to diagonal right to one more? Yeah.
So you want to flank them?
Actually, sorry, bring me back one more so I can
Back this way?
I can still see it, correct?
Yes.
I'm going to summon my spiritual weapon, and it gets a free attack.
Okay. Make the attack. The dunce cap is your spiritual weapon.
Yes, it is. No, it's just a big teardrop.
And it's gonna choose the form of a fist this time.
Got it. A dunce fist.
With the eyeball on it.
These pistachios are addicted.
And so the other
Which is
day I
the old man
found like
phrase I never
a
thought
big
I'd utter.
batch
I love
of
pistachios.
spiritual weapons that someone made. So they're all like, they all float above the ground and they're just the different types of weapons on a stand.
Mm-hmm.
That's really
It's pretty
cool.
cool, yeah.
You said you found this rare?
Does a 14 plus 7 hit?
Etsy
Oh,
a
you
great
used
spot for
okay.
minis.
Yes, that hits.
Good.
Okay, that's gonna be 1d8 plus 4. That is gonna be 7 damage. And then I'm gonna use my action to attack it
Okay.
with the spiritual weapon. That is gonna be 16.
Miss.
Okay. And that'll be my turn.
Alrighty. Zagat.
I'm back there.
I heard the girly yelp,
Manly.
manly yelp, 5, 10, so I can see it at that point, right?
Correct.
Okay. I'm going to burn my Channel Divinity for Unstoppable Charge. And I'm just going to slam this guy and push him like 10 feet back
Sure thing.
to about there. So he's off of Warren. And then I get a bonus action attack. Actually, I have the extra... Would I still get the haste extra attack if I used my action to do... Probably
Yes.
not.
Yes.
Is
It
it
gives you an extra action which you can only use to do
to
certain
do an
things.
attack? Okay, I'll use my extra action to attack. 6 and 8, 14 probably misses.
Say that one more time, please.
14 to hit.
14 misses.
Okay. Then bonus action attack still. That is a 18 to hit.
That does it.
All right. And I'll burn my last smite on it. Why not?
I mean, if you're not using your smite slots to smite, what are you doing?
Then what's the point exactly? 8, 16, 19 plus 5, another 24 points of damage.
Okay.
Bolt at a
Oh, he
distance.
takes... I almost forgot. He does need to make me a Constitution saving throw. 1 second.
As a paladin of glory.
Sorry,
you
Dexterity saving throw,
1d6
DC
attack
12.
Succeeds.
Okay. Then he doesn't take the... Wait, does he?
So I think Guiding Bolt is a first level spell that is like 4.
Oh no, he doesn't need the saving throw for that. Sorry, I misread that. It's for other creatures that I pass by need to make the saving throw. So he takes another 15 bludgeoning damage from me just slamming into him.
Okay.
Get it. I feel like you're the only one doing any actual damage to this.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Like it's not even fair. Like how much more damage you're doing to everybody else. But keep going.
Eradicate.
Keep on. I ain't mad about it.
I was just
His
trying to
eyes go
make it.
from blue to red.
Steam just.
I was trying to make it so it wouldn't be able to have turns, but
It's a good attempt. It was a good attempt.
it was that.
Boy,
Or,
do I know that feeling. All right, so
What, not having turns?
Asher, yes.
Okay. Well, I am going to.
Yeah, I've had
Give
bad
points,
rounds.
not gift.
I said I've had bad rounds too. When you miss that one attack you get per round.
Can I see
you're just
if
like,
Logan also got screwed by the held action.
Just
It was not a good round.
I didn't realize I could only see 10 feet in front of me.
How about that?
That was
fight
my
where I
issue.
So it is. I have to be within 10 feet, so I'd have to be here to see it, right? Because that's 5,
Correct.
10. But that is too far.
Correct.
Got it. Just making sure I understand.
How about that fight where I was knocked down for the entire?
I'm
thing?
gonna
I did redeem myself by getting the.
You got
getting
the kill, yeah.
but yeah.
settle in right behind. Oh, you used all your smites, didn't you?
I'm all out. I'm tapped.
Okay. Well,
I mean, he only dealt 150 damage
And
to it.
I'm spent.
I'm gonna use fireball.
You should ask Gordon if he has a sandwich.
I need a sandwich, a glass of juice, and a nap.
I'm going to use a level
Same.
2 spell slot on magic missile.
Mmm.
And I am going to also use my blood magic as a bonus action to give it vulnerability to force damage until the beginning of my next turn.
Oh, I'm gonna do damage
And
to
I
it.
have to.
Hopefully.
I take damage. What do I take? I take damage equal to.
What was the spell level?
I think it's twice the spell level.
3 times, I think.
Marking blood magic to use.
So you take 6 damage. It's pretty nice.
And then if I amplify it, it's triple. You're right. So I take 6 damage. Just trying to make sure I understand what's going on.
Yes, Mossy.
Hi, Mossy.
So that's 4d4 force damage. 44 plus 4.
Okay. Roll. Okay, it just automatically all hits, so go ahead and.
Do I really not have another?
44, 44, 44.
Dank.
Just dial forward until someone.
Only the
Until
dankest
something
means.
happens. I think one of them got stuck.
There it goes.
There it goes.
Was it mine?
Yeah. 4, 6, 7, 8 plus 4 is 12.
What did mine roll?
12, and it's got vulnerability.
So double.
8.
Very good. So you dealt 24 damage to it.
I just realized I can do 30 damage if I roll maximum.
You're welcome.
And I think you get 2
Yes.
Eldritch Blasts?
No, that was without the vulnerability.
Oh.
And if I hit both and do max damage.
Okay, got it.
So with vulnerability, I could technically do 60.
You're welcome. Enjoy.
Alright, so Brody's
Why
turn
did I just
now.
hit it?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He can get right up next to Zagat and put himself between Orin and the monster.
He sent me some spells that he has that he uses. So he has Armor of Agathis and Blur and...
Okay, I'd say he'd probably use
Blur is
Armor of
so
Agathis
good.
on
Yeah.
the way up. And that uses one of his
I don't know.
actions.
They only had that one song, so.
And he also has Branding Smite.
Number 2.
Okay, I'd say he probably cast Branding Smite since that's only a bonus action
Yeah.
to cast. So he puts Armor of Agathis on, he casts Branding Smite, and makes sure he puts himself between you and the Phobophage.
Thank you.
Alright, so it's now its turn. Everyone go ahead and roll a wisdom saving throw with advantage, please.
Oof.
19.
Natural 20.
You are about to get the dunce cap.
So 27.
Okay, what did you get?
4.
Okay, you get frightened. Put that on your character. Logan.
9.
A whelp. Just go ahead and put that right there. Asher.
16.
Success. RJ succeeded. Zagat.
19.
Success.
Thank God for proficiency.
Yes. So you two are frightened. Not deaf, just frightened. And
They got the fear.
Is that a suggestion?
It's a reminder that if you get hit, you just use your reaction and take half damage.
Yeah.
As long as it's an attack.
Is that
the creature's gonna stay right there and is going to attack Zagat.
You got this, man.
So first attack is a natural 20.
That'll hit.
Well, oh wait, I'm using the wrong die. That's gonna take years from my life.
okay?
It's the die that's too good.
I know
Second
that's
one
been cast on me before, but,
Will be a miss.
I'm at
Yeah,
currently
that
sitting at a
could be
22.
shit.
That is another natural
Combat.
20. I've just lost 6 years of my life.
Also, don't forget, all healing is maxed.
That's good.
I'll need it.
I now get disadvantage on attack rolls.
I'll
I'm
use
gonna
my-
be
I crit
useless
him,
as
he
fuck.
double crit me back.
okay,
That's how
as
it
long
goes.
as you're able
It
to
sometimes
stay
it'd be
alive.
like that.
I'll use my arcane healing
The less we
spells
have to
when
worry
do.
about you, the better.
All right, so it is literally 2 crits and a miss.
Yep.
You'll get
So-
there, bud. Don't worry.
It's fine, Joe.
That's
Were any
actually
of
good
those
for you.
spells, or were they all just physical attacks?
So let's see. Just because we forgot about to bring that up. So 12. First attack is going to be 15
Okay.
damage. Second attack is going to be 17 damage. Both slashing.
And neither of those, those were both physical attack rolls, not spell attack rolls.
Physical attack rolls.
Can I roll again? I just realized I may have accidentally rolled my d12.
Go ahead and roll again.
Said it was 17.
17 on the second attack, yes.
Zagat is looking fucked up.
13?
Fail.
At least it's better than...
Yes. Then a 9 off of a d12. Okay. So it's going to take that double attack. You're about to take an attack of opportunity here, and so is Brody.
I can see it, yeah.
Here's Brody's attack. And
This
I'm
looks
going to
like
do
something
something real
I
quick because I forgot to do it. So that's going to hit.
We rolled the same.
Nice. For force damage, doubled to 8.
14.
Got it. He just dealt 16 damage to it because of the force. Alright, and it's going to hide in the shadows again. But it's not re-emerging behind someone, but you know that it's still there, preparing.
fantastic.
So, now we're back at Trinic's turn.
Well, I can't really do anything at this point, so.
I can state the creature is still around you. It is still nearby. So perception checks are not an awful idea.
Can we take a moment to try to get rid of the frightened effect?
Yeah, I don't know how to do
That is it's
Well, I don't have it.
that's something that would have to be dispelled or
Okay,
or take time to actually like
I just wasn't sure if we could do like because it's gone.
it because it's still there. You still feel its presence. It won't drop.
Okay.
You can luckily you're still able to attack it. You just can't
Do
move
you
closer
have
to it.
healing potions?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you just
Lows.
you're good. You just need it.
I'm good. I just need my turn.
Because the only thing I can even think to do is start handing out. I can give out my healing potion, but other than that, there's not much I can do. Because I can't even move.
I'd
I can't
say
even move towards a creature that I can't see right now.
I'd say just prepare an attack to attack
You
it
try
if you
running
see
around
it.
in a circle and see where you can't go.
I'm going to.
Yeah, you
I
could
don't think that works like
reposition.
that.
You
You would have to
could.
know where the creature is.
Alright, so we're all facing this way. I'm just gonna turn and look to see. Just start looking around frantically because I'm frightened. So I'm preparing for it to come out.
Please don't put yourself in an actual square, please.
That was not on purpose. Sorry.
Alrighty.
Oh.
Oren, you're up.
Do I see the house?
You do see the house.
And prep to cast Eldritch Blast.
Sounds good. Alrighty. RJ.
Isn't the house basically like there?
It's about right here.
Little
It's something
right
that is like a constant, if you will, almost.
I was just making sure I wasn't trying to get into the house.
Yes. You feel like that's something you would be able to figure out. Since there's scratch marks all over it, it's been trying to get in the house.
So I'm gonna try and start like a circle formation. So I'm gonna turn around and move my spiritual weapon up to the other side of me, and then I'd probably step back one step as well. Yep.
Put your back to Zagat,
Yep,
closer
and
to
then-
Zagat.
and then keep the weapon in between me and Orin. Yep, right there. And then I'll ready action attack with that.
Very good. Zagat.
I'm going to lay on hands myself for 25.
That's your full reservoir too.
Yep. That double crits really hurt.
Yes, they do.
One. That's my action. I will take a 5-foot step this way. Just keep looking in that direction.
Mm-hmm. Asher.
I'm going to use my familiar to. It has a 50-foot fly speed, so I'm going to try and figure out where this thing is. So I'm going to have it go
Oh, shit. Never mind.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45,
turbocharged, and I have a 60-foot movement speed.
50. So I'm going to have it do this kind of a loop to see if it's over in this area.
Okay.
And that's a 50-foot fly speed, so that should be able to make it all the way over to here. And that's kind of arc.
You using your
And see through its
familiar,
eyes.
you don't see it in that area.
Got it. I turn and I point. It's not on this side of us. I say, pointing to the arc that my familiar flew. And how many bonus actions I can use? I don't think I do. Misty Step. No, that would be a waste. That's it for my
The
turn.
fuck took her?
All right. Brody is up. I think he just prepare another Eldritch Blast and hold it. So now it comes back to the Phobophage's turn. And it is going to emerge from the shadows right here.
Oh.
Oh, hey. Does that mean...
Held attacks. Trigger. So, top to bottom. Chernik, did you hold an attack?
I was just looking around.
Okay.
Like,
Orin?
I was just.
Eldritch Blast.
Okay, cast your Eldritch Blast.
I don't think a 14 hits.
Unfortunately not.
And I don't think... Does a 16 hit?
16 does not.
Okay.
Damn.
Yeah, no, I figured this was going to happen as soon as I got frightened again.
Alright, so
Does Frighten give you disadvantage on
Yes, on attacks.
Does it work on a spell attacks?
Yes.
Or all? So it's all attacks.
I'm just tired.
It's attack rolls.
It's all attacks and saving throws.
I feel like almost every single fight, I've had some sort of status effect that has given me disadvantage on attacks, and it sucks.
Yeah.
I fucking hate it.
We do that to him all the time, too.
Yeah. RJ, did you hold an attack? I don't think you did.
I did. I
Okay.
held attack with spiritual weapon.
He's not close enough, though.
I can move it.
Not
no,
not
it is
on
to
move.
attack, not to move and attack.
Gotcha.
So, poof. Zagat's
Too far away.
Yeah, too far away.
I used my action. Anyway,
Asher.
so.
I did not because I already used my I already used my action, but Brody.
Yeah, Brody's gonna flip around, hit the phobophage with his massive tits.
I'll just blast with it.
Just turn around and whip
He gets 2 blasts.
Okay, that will hit. And that will hit as well.
1d4 for motorboat damage.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, there you are.
Oh, you ugly.
Very good. All right. Now it's going to take some attacks. It is going to take some attacks at Brody first. So first attack. That's going to hit. That's a 22. Second attack is a miss. Third attack is a 25. So Brody's going to get hit for 13. I'm sorry, not 13. 19. And then for 15. So he's taking 34 points of damage. And I think he's still barely alive from that, too. I think he had like 45 hit points total. And the creature's going to screech again. If you're not already frightened, do a wisdom saving throw with advantage.
Great. I guess the good news is you can't get double frightened.
I just wish I could get unfrightened.
Right. That would be nice.
Your sister doesn't need to talk to right now.
Uh-oh. Oh, gosh. 15?
So, I'm sorry.
15?
Fail.
Oh, jeez.
25.
Success. Zagat.
I'm sorry, what?
Wisdom saving throw with advantage.
17.
Success. Here's a frightened condition for you.
You also can't move towards it.
Oh, I was never planning to. Oh, wait. No, that's a problem. Well, no, because I'd have to be able to see it to know where it is to know that I can't move towards it. So I can always get within sight range, just move closer.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, well, that doesn't affect me literally at all.
But it does affect the melee people more.
It does.
Alright. That will be the end of its turn right there. Trinic.
As a reaction, I'm going to turn and hit it. Because I'm not moving towards it,
Nope.
and I can still hit it. And it's half of attack rolls, too? Or disadvantage on attacks?
It's just
Attack
as
rolls.
But
advantage on
he
attack
should have
rolls.
advantage, though, currently, because
Yeah,
he's
you-
flanked.
So that's just a
Straight
dead
roll.
roll. Just a dead roll for you.
Okay, but I get 2 attacks.
Correct.
Okay.
So first attack.
First attack is an 18 plus 6.
Hits.
Second attack is a 2 plus 6.
Miss.
You are going over there. So my main is my rapier, so it's 1d8 plus 4.
No, keep it there. It's fine.
Stop it.
Don't worry about it.
Plus plus your sneak attack. You get
Plus
your
my
sneak
sneak
attack.
attack. So 1d8, so that's 8 plus 4 is 12,
Nice.
plus a 2 and a 5, so that's 19.
19.
Very good. This thing is looking very beat up right now.
Good. Fucker. Actually, I want to use a point of luck to re-roll my second attack.
Go for it.
That's a 25.
That will hit.
So my second attack is my short sword in my offhand. That's 1d6 plus 4. So that is 1 plus 4, so that's another 5 points.
Very good.
Nice.
All right. Oren, you're up.
Frighten me.
Alright, instead of trying to attack it while frightened, I'm going to create bonfire under it. It has to make a DC 16 dexterity saving throw.
Half the.
Fail.
Hey, 2d8 points of damage.
You'd think with all those hands, you'd have better dexterity.
Hey, I actually rolled pretty good too.
Dude,
That's
and look at,
14
like,
points of
fingers
fire.
I'm sorry?
14 points of fire.
You get like breakdance fight.
I did something this combat.
Yay!
It was less than one of your attacks, but it's something.
Hey, at least you hit it.
Hot cross
Can you imagine a
toast.
Fomophage
Hot
that's also
cross
like a
toast.
drunken master monk?
Oh, jeez.
Falling down.
Writing it down, writing it down, writing it down.
Disengage.
Sure, give him my D.
10 foot extra movement.
So
Flurry
yeah,
of blows.
you also have to make a saving throw, and you move into the bonfire space for the first time,
If you're an astral
or if you
self
end your turn
monk,
there.
You just
Got
walk
it.
up to it. I could do that too.
RJ.
I am going to cast Guiding Bolt. So, whatever this is, plus 7.
Isn't Guiding Bolt?
9, that's going to miss.
I thought Guiding Bolt was a saving throw.
No, it's an attack.
It's an attack. That's going to miss with a 9, and then I'm going to try Word of Radiance, and that's a Con 15 saving throw. Or take 2d6.
Is that a bonus action?
Shit, yeah, you're right. Fuck.
I was
Okay.
gonna say
Well,
Never mind, never
because
mind.
it's basically just thunder
Sorry,
wave.
my brain was thinking first and cantrip. That's my bad. Alright, and then for my bonus action, I'll just move my little dunce cap closer. Yep. And I guess turn me around, but that's all right.
That's sure.
Can't
All right.
you make an action or
So that was my action. I would have to use my action to make it attack.
so?
A
Oh,
spiritual weapon.
oh, that's weird.
It gets a free attack on summoning, but not normal.
It's a bonus attack, bonus action to attack with a spiritual weapon.
Is it?
Yeah,
Oh shit.
but I don't know how the movement works. Is the movement a bonus action?
I think it has movement per round that it can just move.
Oh yeah, it is one bonus action.
So
Yeah, sure.
yeah, make an attack roll.
That is 15. Not gonna hit.
So that does not hit.
Swing and a miss.
Alrighty. That's gonna bring us to Zagat.
All right. Hi.
How are you?
60 foot of movement.
Sure.
I'd like to think that you ran over there.
He definitely has the movement speed. I think that's actually like 50
He's mashed
feet.
right now.
First attack is a miss. That's 12. Oh,
Was that with advantage because you're flanking?
oh yeah. I guess I
Oh
did get
shit!
it.
We haven't been rolling at advantage.
That's a 19
Well,
plus 8.
melee
That's 27 to
attacks
hit
get
for the
that.
first one.
Spiritual weapons,
Very good.
attack.
Let's just stack these up here. I got 3. That one's gonna. Oh, advantage again. 15 misses. And 19 hits, right?
Correct.
Okay, so I got 2 hits with them all. And yeah, I would have moved 10 foot straight. Let's take the bonus action attack as well. That's also a miss. So we just got 2 of these. Not great. 4, 8, 11, 12, plus 10, 22 in total.
Very good.
So he disappears, reappears, and then Zagat reappears behind him.
Nani? That's my
Just the disappear, reappear behind. He does the same. You do the same. You keep going on.
We're a
forever.
quarter mile away. You get the girl out, we win.
Asher, you're up.
Okay. I don't like you.
But I don't like
But I like you.
You're a big meanie.
I'm going to use my bonus action marking blood magic. And I'm just going to take the 4 damage, or I'll take the 2 damage. I'm going to cast it as a level 1 spell slot for magic missile and give it vulnerability to force.
Okay.
So that's 3d4 plus 3 plus vulnerability. That is an awful roll.
I love to hear
1,
it.
2, 3, 4 plus 4, so 8 plus vulnerability.
Okay, 16 whole damage.
Ooh. That was like a really poor roll.
That's more
And
than
it's
I did
still
on
like,
this thing.
oh, that was 16 damage?
Yep. So it being that close, you just kind of like skim attack off of it.
Yeah.
You still feel its effect take place, but it's definitely was not
Wait,
your
so
best attack.
All of our damage has been doubled this whole game.
No,
No.
just mine. I can
Oh.
double my damage
Oh,
just
oh.
about whenever I want.
Okay.
I think force is the only thing that has double damage.
Yeah.
No,
No?
it's,
Uh,
it's something I.
She
do
can
that-
say fire.
I can pick whatever I want.
Yeah.
I can make it radiant, but I can't.
Force
do
is just
radiant
like a
damage.
constant for almost everyone.
But yeah, let's say because Brody and
Both the
Lauren
Locks and Zagat.
and Zagat can all do force damage, and I can do force damage without having to make an attack roll, so it's a guaranteed hit. Like it doesn't make.
It just burns a spell slot because it's magic missile.
Yeah.
My spiritual weapon is force damage, too.
Very good. See, yeah, it's perfect there.
I just
All right.
keep getting frightened or
Brody
poisoned, so I
is
can't
up.
do it.
The thing is, I didn't give it vulnerability to the
He
end
is
of my
gonna
next
make
turn,
a couple of he's gonna make a couple attacks.
because I didn't want to take the damage.
That's fine. Well, don't forget, all healing.
Attack
So
one.
if I need it.
He rolled a
quick
natural
healing,
20.
just let me know.
Nice.
Attack
Yay!
number
Alright.
2. Attack number 2 is a miss, but he rolled a natural 20 while he has force damage applied to it.
So it's quadrupled?
No.
No, it's just double.
So
Wouldn't that be triple?
10.
If you double a double, that's technically quadruple.
That's what I was saying.
It isn't technically.
It's not doubling damage, you double the dice.
Right. And then
Or
you double
really,
that.
we had changed it, but I'm not going to change it right now because else Zagat actually would have been dead. I forgot that what we're going to do is for crits, no matter what, instead of doubling the dice, because crits feel very underwhelming if you get double ones.
Yeah.
Is one dice is always max damage. You just roll an additional dice to see what more you get out of it.
Mm.
That way, you know, when you crit, it feels less bad. When you roll a 2 and a 3, you get automatic 10 plus whatever you roll.
Yeah.
Luckily, I did roll a 12 on that when I rolled that crit, so I already maxed it.
But luckily, because I forgot about it, we're not doing it right now. Else, as I said, you would have been dead on that double crit.
Fair.
Yeah, you would have been downed immediately, and that would have spelled disaster. So, away from that, he hits the creature very hard.
Brody does?
Yes.
Okay.
Go, Brody.
Go, Brody. It's your birthday. Go, girlfriend.
Get out of my brain.
We all share the same brain cell. We know this.
We are an orange cat.
We are, yeah.
All right, so it's going to absorb fear. Those of you that have the frightened condition, I don't believe you actually make a saving throw. Let me just double check. No, you do not.
So at least
You don't take any damage. Just so it's said, you don't take any damage. It's just absorbing the fear, and you see a shimmer form along it, and it's going to go through Zagat.
Do we lose the frightened condition?
No,
Okay.
no, you do not.
Of course not.
Um,
That'd be too easy.
He's just feeding off of the energy of our fear,
Yep, it goes incorporeal
probably.
and appears behind Zagat.
I in vain claim that I am not scared.
Do I? I guess I wouldn't get it.
It misses an attack against you.
Very good.
Trinic, you're up. Due to the ability, that's why there were no attacks of opportunity there.
Sure.
Okay, that's kind of what I figured. I can't move towards it.
I mean, your bow is,
I'm within 5 feet of it,
I
though.
dropped my bow.
but it's at your feet because you haven't moved since you dropped it.
No, I have.
Oh, well, damn.
Because I dropped it over here.
Well, you could throw a knife.
You were never over there. You were over here to begin with.
It's not where he is standing. Is the point? Though.
Yeah, that is true.
The point is, I'm not standing over my bow. So can I move like this, parallel to it?
Technically, yes. Yes, we'll say yes.
Because that would be not. I'm not moving towards it, but I can at least not
We-
be throwing
you've
through
maintained-
Zagat.
Yeah, you're not going
you also
closer.
You also can't see it. So you would be rolling with disadvantage if you did that.
Okay.
And you already have disadvantage. So really, what? You lose him.
Yeah.
There's no such thing as triple disadvantage.
I didn't see where it appeared. Did I hear it reappear?
No.
It doesn't
You
make
you
a
know
sound.
you
Can I sense it?
you kind of felt a whiff from near Zagat as Zagat like
Unless the
went,
dog
"Shoosh."
said something.
Yeah.
So it didn't just like magically disappear. It actually moved through Zagat.
Correct.
Okay, so I could feel its movement through Zagat.
You actually did see it move past like through Zagat. You saw
Because
that.
I would
kinda
have lost it
disappeared
about.
into the
I would have
mist.
lost it about when he went through. So I can move over here and like kind of
technically you could move within.
You can
10
move one
feet
more.
of it,
You can move one more square if you want
because
to
the minute you
towards it.
see it, you can get no closer. But you can move towards it until you can see it.
But I'm just guessing at this point that it's kind of over. About
Now you
there.
can see it.
I'm just saying, like, that's the rules of the frightened condition. Since you don't know where it is, you
But
can move
I know
freely.
on the mini thing
Yeah.
where it is, so I was trying not to like use that to advantage. But I'm gonna just go ahead and do that, and then throw a dagger.
Very good.
I'm not gonna throw both because that just feels
dirty.
wasteful. You said roll with disadvantage on the attack.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it's a 3 and a 3.
Okay.
So 3 plus 6 is definitely not gonna hit. So
Nope.
just throwing all my weapons at it. Just random bullshit. Go.
Can I see it?
You can.
Bonfire.
Very good.
DC 16 Dex.
Fail.
Surprising.
Go bonfire.
10 points of fire.
You begin to see some of the fire like eating away at the tatters of cloth on it. It definitely was effective.
And that's my turn. I'll be back.
Okay. RJ.
I can see where everybody's starting to attack.
You probably saw the fire.
You can see Orin turn and shoot.
Okay. Then I'll move this 5, 10, 15, 20. Perfect. And then I'll 10, 15. And that puts me in sight.
Mhm.
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and try again with. Where is it? Guiding bolt again.
Okay.
Guiding bolt.
Please. That is a natural 1.
Not that good.
That is not good news.
No, it's not.
Okay. Well, let's go ahead and see if yeah.
I stumble on something.
Very good. You guiding bolt it whips you with one of its tentacles and it just blasts a furrow right there.
Gotcha. And then bonus action, spiritual weapon.
If I rolled a 1, it would have been you. It was not a 1.
Okay, the spiritual weapon's gonna hit. That is a 17 plus 7.
Yep.
And then that is a 1d8 force damage plus 4. Where are you? And that's gonna be 5 damage, of course.
Yep. Alrighty. Zagat, that brings it to you.
All right.
Come on, Buttercup.
Rotate.
Oh, he's really pissed off now.
Oh, he's really pissed off now. And we're swinging. That's a miss. It's an 11. That's a natural 1. That's a miss. Do you want to check that?
For a natural 1.
Critical
That's
fail.
You take a swing at it, it hits the ground and gets stuck.
No. Do I lose my third attack?
You do lose your third
Okay,
attack.
that's fine. I missed.
Alright. Alrighty. That brings us to Asher Lily.
Wow. Let's just do the same thing again, I suppose. So we know it's over here somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there you are, you ugly thing.
You were able to see it right here.
Okay, so
Oh,
that
stop
I would
right
have to
there.
stop there, yeah. And then last blood magic. I'm gonna take the 6 damage, and we're going to use a 2nd level spell slot for magic missile.
Here,
Vulnerability.
Make yourself useful.
That okay, it wasn't very useful there,
No,
Michael.
it was not.
Okay, so
That was even worse.
Yes.
so far that is 4, 5, 6, 7. 10 plus 4 is 14 plus vulnerability. So 28. And it has vulnerability to force until the beginning of my next turn.
Very good. It is in very bad shape right now.
Thank God. After all these spell slots, it better be.
Alrighty. Brody's gonna take an attack. That's gonna
Oh,
hit.
dang.
And second attack also hits. Okay. Even just on the first attack, he well, let me do. He gets up close, gets under Zagat's arm, blasts, casts an Eldritch Blast directly in the thing's face. It gets enhanced by your blood magic. You see his Eldritch energy combined with your blood magic as it hits straight in the chest, and you kind of see it try to gasp for breath as its ribcage just caves inwards. And it falls to the ground, gasping for air, and then falls on its side as it dies. And didn't fall onto Zagat this time.
I'll still crush its skull.
Just be safe.
So it falls to the side,
You double tap,
Yep, double tap.
just to be sure.
and you actually see it begin to dissolve.
Ooh, self-cleaning me in tap.
You also see
fresh into pine.
the shack begin to dissolve as well. And the rest of the landscape, you actually see it begin to fade in some capacity. And
So the fog.
Should we get
cleans.
back to the portal?
there's some shaking going on right
Yes.
I think we should get back to the portal.
Like, does the fog dissipate too, so I can find my items?
now. The fog does dissipate just a little bit. I would say you'd be able to recover your bow. The dagger's
I'm
long
not worried
gone.
about the dagger.
Yeah. But you are able to, like, pick up your bow real quick.
As we
Yeah.
speedily run to the portal.
Time to go.
I guide everybody
Scouts are first.
to the portal.
Luckily, it's not like, the sinkhole.
Yeah, I get 60 feet out in front, realize I'm way too fast for everybody, and start going back to pick up Orin and Brody and run back with them.
Well, I've got
Hey!
I've got 30 feet walking.
You're no longer the size. You can no longer fit in a papoose. So
Yeah, true.
Should we all run? And
I'll be back.
We all make it out of the portal.
yeah, you all do make it to the portal. The dreamscape, the nightmarescape, breaking behind you as you dealt with the night terror itself within Nera's mind.
I'm assuming my concentration on haste ends at this point. It's only a minute.
I get exhaustion now, don't
Yeah,
I?
he
you
actually
do.
no, you don't get exhaustion. You get stunned the second it
Yeah.
happens.
It's like,
So once we make it out of the portal,
No, I'm thinking like maybe like a foot from the portal. He just goes,
to fall
falls
into
out.
the portal?
yes.
How many try about?
You
So-
like
I hit the ground of the
Your
cottage.
toes are still.
You just
Or of
go-
the cave.
sure. Oh, I'm stunned, and we're going down.
And you should have held that a little longer. Oh.
So we all have
Yeah,
to
it
like
doesn't,
leap
uh,
over you to get through the portal.
no, he falls out of the portal. I thought.
I know, but he's collapsed at the edge of the portal.
He's
Oh.
inside of the he's the cave side of the portal.
Yeah.
Right.
But you some of you like
We're just,
jump
like,
over
all
him, some of you just
conveniently
like
tumble
walk
over
over
him.
him.
I'm gonna
Ow.
jump. I'm gonna
Ow.
jump and roll.
But because I knew that I
Ow.
ended it, I just stepped daintily over him.
Ooh, my bad.
Sorry.
Ow.
That still doesn't last very long.
Just steam.
Your new hammer has some new nicks in it.
Good old battle scars.
Oh yeah, were you?
But it does
I'm
not
assuming you were
give
able to pull it out of the
exhaustion.
ground.
It just stuns
Yeah.
you for
Yeah,
a se-
just
for
stuns you
a
for a
round.
turn.
Yeah, I didn't drop it, so
It just got stuck for like.
yeah,
a
it just
turn.
got stuck.
Pathfinder one made you exhausted.
It slowed me
That's
down
the
enough
best.
to not get my third attack.
Sure.
That's what it was.
All right, so you all exit the portal. You see Yarn still grasping there. Once he sees you all enter, he lets it go, and the portal snaps behind you with a very large thud.
I'm going to sleep now.
Oh well, we can't move him now.
You
Yeah, like we'd be able to move him at all.
see Yarn
There's a storm
there
right there.
sweating as he had to hold that portal open. Him looking over at his daughter and seeing that she's no longer like shaking in fear.
Thank you, I say to him for holding that
yeah.
portal open for us. I believe that we have been successful. We did find a phobophage in her psyche.
That is both frightening and relieving that it is dealt with.
We succeeded.
I figured.
She had done a pretty fantastic job of putting up a guard for herself, though. Something to be proud of for sure.
Yes, very mentally strong.
Extremely.
I'm very tired.
take a nap then. It is. You've done me a great service, and I am very, very happy for that. You've given me my daughter.
It was my
Did she
pleasure.
wake? She's woken up.
She's still asleep.
Okay.
But not like.
But she's relaxed and has
She
probably-
seems more relaxed
Okay.
now.
It was our pleasure, truly.
And to make sure I'm held at my end of the deal, he reaches into his bag and pulls out something and sets it down in front of you, and it's basically just a very large chest.
Oh.
And
That's
he,
my wallet.
And he was just able to like, he was just went
It's like a coin purse for him.
pretty much.
I was gonna say it's the giant's wallet from Zelda.
Meanwhile, Zagat probably couldn't lift it.
Very tired now.
Oh my.
Merely a paltry thing that I can do right now, but something that else I can give you. And he actually condenses some energy, and you feel static form again. And he places down very small a sigil of some form.
Can I look at it?
Yes.
Walk over and look at it. Does he place it like just like kind of right in front of him?
Pretty much.
Probably it is.
This is a way.
I'm sure Brody will want to
Should
look
you
at
desire help, we will ride the lightning to your aid. It's not going to be an immediate thing.
Is that a one-time use or a permanent?
One.
Okay.
You get one.
I'm not for that one.
If you want to use it to get a beer, fantastic. If you're in danger, give me some time. It's not going to. I'm not going to immediately show up.
it. Well, we appreciate it very much all the same.
Very well. Once you need me, merely break it.
So what is it, like a stone?
It-
like an etched
Think
stone?
it's like the size of a coaster,
Oh, okay.
with some form of magical sigil on it that you feel like you could definitely snap if you put some force behind it.
But it wouldn't snap ever accidentally.
No.
Okay.
Magic.
You would feel like you'd have to put some form of will into it in order
Sure.
to get what you want out of it.
I tuck it away.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think you should be in control of that.
I'm usually the one in the back anyway. Well, Orin and I.
By the way, if you use this underground, I obviously will not know.
Of course. Yeah, that makes sense.
Or, in another plane of existence. Prime material plane only. I have to be able to see the clouds, if you will. You could probably use it in a house, but caves, not so much.
Makes sense.
Would you mind if we hang around for a little bit until your daughter wakes up so we can review the journal pages to confirm their identity?
I do not mind at all.
Thank you.
It'd be rude otherwise. And he actually reaches over to where he seems to be storing stuff and pulls out what looks to be a butchered cow and sets it over a fire.
Oh, do you want me to season that for you?
Go for it.
I seasoned the whole cow.
Yeah, this is like his whole thing. He likes it.
Yeah, he starts making a nice
He's
seasoned
sweet-talking.
entire cow.
I just imagine it's just like a giant
Using
bowl of
techniques
rub.
he knows. Essentially, he's making a roast.
Sure.
Essentially. So he's using,
Scott
Techniques.
drags himself over to the
By the way,
chest.
this is definitely a cow that he stole from farmers nearby.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, we
already
still-
dead.
We still haven't figured out what we're gonna do about that.
So
I
now,
don't care.
now
We should
that
have
your
fun.
daughter's safe, you
we
can
got paid.
you
It's
can
fine.
leave the town alone, right?
I mean, of course. I was only doing the brutish thing to keep us alive.
To
Now,
be
quick-
perfectly
But now
honest,
we can move along.
Oh, can I make
So-
one slight request from the ground here?
Question.
Maybe.
Would it be possible to get a like a strand of hair or maybe a drop of blood? I know it's a weird request.
He just
but-
pulls out
perfect.
a
Thank
strand
you.
of hair, and it's like a rope.
rope?
Yeah. Just,
Thank you. Just coils it up.
well,
Would that be a good climbing?
I touch it to the contract. Does it seem to?
the contract doesn't seem to accept it, but the giant does lean down, and he puts a little bit of effort of will into it, and it does seem to accept that as
Yeah.
Oh,
he's
a-
gonna leave.
Like a magical
being
promise.
Yeah.
perfectly honest, we were hired to be a bit more violent in your removal. However, based on what we had found out, there was no reason for that. So that's why I talked
Well,
to you.
your efforts to not just lead to the foolhardy way of attacking was probably wise, as even in my weakened state, there's a very good chance you would not have survived. But
That is quite
I mean-
apparent.
my daughter would not have survived either.
He's quite apparent.
To be
I will kill you.
The giant just like puts a thumb on Trinity.
I
You didn't need him, did you?
doesn't fully honest doesn't matter if we could or could not have done that. There's no reason for it, so
Yep.
You seem like an alright.
There we go.
So do you only travel around the local mountains, or have you been all over the world?
I travel all over.
Oh wow. What's one of the most interesting things you've seen on this world?
He's been gathering a lot of lore. He might have information we need.
The most interesting thing was actually up in the Ash Peak Mountains.
Oh yeah? What's up
and-
there?
Another monastery of sorts. This one is led by an orc.
Really?
Yes, he just exists. It's a school of different martial varieties, including fighters that you don't really see here. Of the martial variety, nothing that I can learn. I'm way too large to do that. It's easier for me to just smash. But he at the monastery, maybe not himself, but maybe some of his tutors teach monks, the more actual fighting monks, less in the way of knowledge, definitely more in the way of fighting.
that's neat.
Fighters. He even has some magical users up there that are ways to remain focused on what you're trying to do, whether it's wizard variety or sorcerers, or I think he even has a couple of contract bearing magic wielders as well.
Is this mountaintop marked on our map? Like, is it a known area? Of
It
the
is
world?
a known area. It's actually the same mountain range that Kroncal touches.
So it's near the academy.
Very close to the academy,
Okay.
in theory.
And
It's in a similar region.
how long do storm giants live?
Hundreds of years.
Oh wow.
Do you think you might have knowledge of the seven? I guess
Or
I
the
should
world tree?
just ask you that directly.
Yes, can we reconsidering this? We're taking like a short rest here.
Yeah,
hang out with him.
you're taking a nap. You're
Can
good.
we just, for sake of expediency, kind of get him caught up to what we've been doing?
Sure. Yeah, you get caught up, and he basically goes, "All right." I've heard perhaps some rumors regarding a tree of sorts, but that's more from my cousins, frost giants. They may know more. I've heard these rumors from them, but also they like their stories.
Would they be friendly towards us if we were?
Oh,
to
they're
seek
not
them
friendly
out?
towards anyone.
Okay.
They are very hostile in nature.
Shame.
If you show them the sigil, that might help. Saying, "Hey, we are here in peace," that might help. No promises, obviously.
What if I brought them a whole cow seasoned just right? That would help as well.
I mean, it's food. They like food. Who doesn't like food?
If we made it to them and then called you for aid, would you be able to convince them to help us?
Yes.
Just as a
I
possibility.
I
if we use
could.
the-
That would use your boon, if you will. But
It might be worth it if we can get information.
Well,
Worst case scenario.
Yeah.
especially since we wouldn't
We
have
have a
to
lot of
kill
other-
anybody to do that. That'd
we-
be nice.
We have a lot of other places we can check first before we resort to that. but-
I prefer not to, kill somebody if I can help it.
I don't think the play was for me to kill the frost giants. I think
No.
it was more
Right.
That's
we
what I'm
would
saying,
call
it's
you
a
to
good
prevent the killing, is what.
That's
Yes.
why I'm saying it's a good thing.
That assumes that
Apologies,
we would
I
be
understand.
capable of doing such a thing and wouldn't just be the ones dying in the process.
I know he's pretty large.
I'm not that large.
No,
No,
I-
but
The frost giants are just as tall as I am.
oh,
And wider.
Oh,
are you calling them fat?
Yes, but it's mostly muscle.
Okay.
They are large and thick.
beefy
how many
boys.
C's?
Yes.
Have you ever come across anything that talks about how the scar down in Old Mora was created?
There are several theories surrounding it. The most commonly held theory, and one that I think is fairly accurate, is something ate the magic, if you will. Everything has magic in it. Rocks, people that aren't even magically oriented. This one, he doesn't have any magic about him, in a way, but he's still made of magic. Or in this case, life. Life is a form of magic. It took everything. For what purpose, I don't know. The fact that it's in that shape, interesting. Even the water there tastes wrong. It just seems like it's just a void, if you will.
The scar is a void.
It's basically a void.
That's so interesting because the scar is shaped.
Like a cone.
Yes, so somebody stood at the precipice and just sucked it all in?
Somewhere within Old Mora, or
blasted it all out.
blasted it all out.
So they would have blasted the magic out of it.
Or it's an item. Or the construct. Or a non-binary thing.
Well, what? Fair, but I was more kind of along the lines that at a point of origin, something or someone either managed to, like a wind, blow all of the magic out of the area, or conversely, if the magic was eaten, pulled it to them and sucked it all in, which is
Or
quite.
another theory is both. Absorbed all the energy, or as much energy as it could, to fight something, blasted it out, and the scar is what remains.
One Punch Man. Knew it.
Less,
Saitama
it's less of a effect, more of a, I guess, an aftershock, if you will, is the sucking of the life away, or maybe the land itself,
An unintended consequence.
an unintended
We
consequence.
may find more information about it at Old Mora. Seems like
I don't want to go there.
From what we've been able to figure out, it hit the water, and there's some evidence of some sort of tsunami.
I don't care where we go so long as we go to the island first.
Yes, no, absolutely. That should be our priority.
So I have a question. How far would it take you to get to the other side of the continent?
For me,
Yeah, how fast?
it still take me some time.
It's faster
I'm not gonna ask
It's
you
not-
to carry us
I
across the continent.
I will
in a
not.
chest of gold.
than that's fair. Never mind.
What is in the chest?
He also
by the
said
way?
he rides lightning.
Let's
I don't think
investigate
we could
the
survive.
chest.
You open the chest.
big
It
metallic
is very full of various coinage, as well as some gems. Careful, Caleb was nearby.
Anything diamond worth?
There's various. It'd take you some time to actually like inventory it all
I would
out.
say even
Well, we're
if
short
we-
resting, so
Yeah.
I would
Even
love to
if
have a
we-
diamond worth 50 gold so I can cast a level 1 spell.
Okay,
That would be nice, now wouldn't it?
cow's done. Go ahead, try some.
I'm sorry.
cow.
The cow's
Ah,
done.
okay.
Did you cook it or just do the?
Yes.
Okay.
Several hours pass. You're all chatting. You're inventorying the gold. It's going to take some time to inventory all the money. He does take some of it and bites it. Very good.
Okay, so your taste buds are actually similar to ours. That's good to know. Sometimes different species have different tolerances.
We're humanoid, so
Well, even with
Well,
the humanoids, there's
personoid.
difference.
I don't know, whatever.
Goblins actually really like spicy things.
That's because
weirdly
goblins
enough.
lack taste.
No, they did. Well, kind of.
They got
sort
miner's
of.
tongue.
They need very pungent things to actually be able to taste anything.
That's
so
because they are pungent themselves.
well, because they have a hard time tasting things. In
Dwarves
gen-
like bitter foods.
See, yeah, everyone has different taste buds, so it's nice to know that in the future, storm giants, I know what kind of spices to use.
For at least storm giants, yes. We like to believe that we are of a higher class. Definitely more than the hill giants, that's for sure.
Well, yeah, I'd say so. Taller class.
I think we're taller than hill giants, but they are mean. Anyway, I think it's time for us to rest.
Because they got all them teeth and no brush.
I'm going to throw something at you, Natalie. Mike, take 6 points of damage.
What the heck? What the hell?
What the hell?
Emotional damage.
You all eat some of the delicious beef that has been prepared,
Thank you, Nate.
and we're going to go and stop there for the day.
Oh boy.
Alright, so we need to divvy up that chest then sometime.
You probably just put that in Discord if you want to.
Yeah, I'll work
Yeah.
on that later.
Or are you going to divvy it up as well as...
No, I'm not going to divvy it up.
Okay.
That's your guys' job, not mine.
Are there any items or just gold?
It's mainly gold. There's some, like, rings
Gold
and,
and
like,
gems.
necklaces in there, but nothing like...
Just a bunch
Now-
of treasure. And...
My next question is, what other materials do I need to turn this cord of Storm Giant's hair into a belt of Storm Giant strength?
More than you think.
Damn it.
didn't know
I
that.
want it.
Chest worth of
I want it.
I don't know.
material.
You also have a sigil infused with storm giant magic
Yeah, but we can only call him once.
that could be used as a reagent.
Well, we could call him once, or he could use
Having a 29 strength score would be real nice.
All right.
Also, like,
I'd
if
like
we
more
are
of
in a
it.
pinch, you can just go and then summon them.
I don't think that's how that would work.
Yeah, it would only work once.
Yeah.
All right. So that's it for us. Potential TPK will be back in like 2 weeks, I believe is the plan.
Yay.
We'll figure it out.
Yes. If I'm not back tonight, I don't think I'm going to be. Then
Will Brody
Monday.
make it? Will he not? Will he remote in? Place your bets.
On the next episode.
Of PTPKZ.
What? I think you lost
X
it there.
Super.
X Super Gynogen.
Kai.
Kai.
GT.
King Kai. That's the name that we were trying to figure out the other day.
Anyway, everyone have a good weekend if I don't see you otherwise, and we'll see you later.
Bye.
Have a pleasant day.